Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Time to get back on that LEGO Star Wars 2 trophy hunt. That was my water bottle. By the way, Power Wash Simulator coming along on the PS5 version. Close to being done at this point. 2 jobs left. All the longer ones are done. The moon rocket and the vehicles are shorter. So I'll have that done pretty soon. Possibly even before the trophy update this week. Otherwise, LEGO Star Wars 2. Now, I did accidentally unlock a trophy when I was just trying to get some studs yesterday. And that was this trophy, which I was going to get no matter what while playing. But just so you know, that's where it is. That's why it's not going to pop during the actual stream. So I actually accidentally got that one done already, but that's okay. So let's hop right back in. Yeah, hopefully tonight we will finish off the main story mode of the game. And then we will have, all of the cleanup after that, of course. I thought I turned down the music. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. My terrible singing, of course. Alright, so we're at 34% in. A little over 6 hours in. Like I said, I spent a little bit of time getting some more studs. And that was just from replaying, like, the very first mission of the game. Then, let's see, we finished that. So, let's get started on Episode 6, which I believe is the longest episode. Yeah, I believe this is the longest one overall in this game. Jabba's Palace. Let's roll with the story. Hi, Aiden. Hey, LEGO fan. Yeah, I'm so glad this game actually got trophies randomly, even if it took them months to give them to us. Very happy about that because, again, big part of childhood. Although an even bigger part of childhood will be if we ever get LEGO Star Wars 1. But given that it didn't have a PSP version that I'm aware of, which it may have, actually, it may very well have, they seem to like to port the PSP versions for some reason. I have no idea why they like to focus on them. But anyways, hope you all have had a good weekend. Oh, that music's totally copyrighted. I thought I had the music turned off. Wait, yeah, I thought I had the music turned off. I thought it wasn't supposed to do that. But yeah, I hope y'all had a good weekend. It's time for more of LEGO. And that is shiny silver, so nothing we can do about that. That's Dark Force, nothing we can do about that either. Surprisingly, that's only a blue stud. I feel like there's been several places where it's like I could have sworn there might have been a mini kit in them, but that now they're just a blue stud. Maybe I was just misremembering entirely. Because I don't think the mini-kits are in different places or anything compared to the PS2 version. I think they're all in the same place. I think really about the only difference is maybe the lesser number of vehicles and such, and the changing of the bounty hunter missions to the, basically, ports of the original. Oh, I have to kill those. Okay, so hit each one 4 times. But gotta start learning for the super story because this is probably gonna be one of the harder super stories. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure that this is the longest of the movies. Or the longest in terms of the levels. Oh, yep, so these dudes, they can be a bit of a problem. Well, they can... they can cause problems. They can cause problems. Because they can block your blaster. But you can build those and make them jam out. And that's probably also somehow going to be copyrighted, so let's move on from there very quickly. Ignore the giant walking spider. So once we do that, we have to find a bounty hunter hat, which we can do in here. But first, seal that off. Hi, Pikmin. So give a blue stud. This isn't what you had in mind. Oh, okay, so that's right. They don't care if you put on disguise. They still know that you're not one of them. So yeah, we need to actually be a little bit careful here. I'll make sure there's not another spawner in here. There is not, but there is a mini-kit in there for C-3PO. When we get to him in free play. Alright, I think we're good now, but I think there's another one of these spiders walking around. Let me see what happens if I find him and deal with him, or if he just ran away. Sorry, Chewie. Huh, this doesn't seem to do anything. I thought it would actually matter. Well, I don't know why that didn't work. Or didn't do anything important. Oh, wait, you can ride it? Oh, okay. Alright. That's a really weird choice for a so-called vehicle, but alright. Let's go ahead and put on some bounty hunter helmets. You're also playing the game, W. Also playing the game. Yeah, there's a few story missions I am going to have to go back to, unfortunately, that I didn't get all the studs in, and it might still happen in the future because... Ooh, I wonder... Can I actually go back out and blow those things up? Since they're shiny silver, can I actually go back out and do that? I can! I'm actually a little surprised it would let you do that. Obviously, we can't do anything about the Dark Force, but we can do that. Alright, we're gonna get a couple of mini-kits to start out. It's all... Oh, well, we will get a couple of mini-kits if I could, you know, play slightly better. Why am I missing this jump? Wait, can I seriously not make that? Like, can he just... Are they just not good enough at jumping to make that jump? Oh, that... Okay, no, Leia could. Okay, so it was just Chewie not quite being able to make the jump. That's A-okay, though. Now, what is this one going to lead to? I still remember when all the Lego blasters in the Lego sets looked like this. They were just this humorously gigantic piece of plastic. Like this and the ones on Hoth during the Hoth battle. And they used to look that way. And nowadays they make them actual little blasters that look a little bit more like actual blasters. Anyway. I'll go ahead and use the bounty hunter thing here. And can I blow up the candles, or do I need... No, I can blow them up, okay. Easy enough. Well, there's Luke, and we reunite with him. That's good. First thing to do, though, is make sure that no more enemies can come out. I don't know what that'll do. Does that... I guess that's another hatch, okay. Good thing is, we can actually fight these guys now, so... Sort of. Dang, Luke! He straight up force chokes them. I don't remember that being a thing. I thought that was more of a dark side thing. Okay then, so Luke just randomly force chokes people now. Maybe that was always a thing and I just don't remember it. Entirely possible. Ooh! What do we have up here? It's not going to tell me which one it is, but hey, red brick. That's available in the story. That's not usually a thing that happens. Studs! Excellent. If only we had a multiplier, because the cheapest multiplier is 2 million studs in this game, which is unusually high for one of these games. R2-D2. And let me guess, it's a bounty hunter panel, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's a bounty hunter panel, which is highly unfortunate because that means we're going to have to run back and go do that again. Anything back here? Just studs? Nope. Alright, well, let's go back and hit the bounty hunter thing again. Yeah, this game has been a lot of fun so far. About to be done with... We should be done with the story tonight, though we'll still have to go back to each level in free play to grab mini kits and red bricks. Then we still have 2 more bonus levels as well. Actually, no, technically 3. Because we have both the ones that are the boss fights, and then, of course, we have the Lego City bonus level. This was its first ever introduction, which is pretty neato. Always want to make sure we have multiple people with hats on, though, just in case. Okay, good. There's another bounty hunter hat thing here. I'm assuming, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, we've got a C-3PO door. Guard. Honestly, don't know if that's actually the most efficient way of doing this, but I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah, these guys are annoying. I kind of forgot about them. But like I said, I do not ever remember being able to force choke them. I thought that was only a dark side thing. Aha! There's a hatch over here. So, Super Story first priority is always going to be to close all of the hatches as quickly as possible. Otherwise, it's just going to cause problems. Alright, let's choke everyone here. Alright, we should be safe to do whatever we need to now. Now there's another guard in there that we have to get to as well, or deal with at least. And let me guess, that's a platform we can move with the Force? It is. And I guess Chewbacca is going up there for us. And then, is Leia going up there? Yep. And he actually did it for me. Yeah, I can actually do what they're supposed to in this game, surprisingly. Better than they do in some of the LEGO games, I gotta admit. And you know what? That's good. That's a good thing. Shiny metallic, of course. Okay, so that's a C-3PO thing. I don't know what to do about these blue grates in the floor. I'm assuming that they probably aren't Bounty Hunter. I'm assuming we need something else for them. And we don't have a small character, so we can't go through that hatch up there, so that's totally okay. We'll get it later. I don't think Luke will take a hat, will he? Oh, he actually will? Huh. I didn't remember Luke as a Jedi being willing to take on a hat. But you know what? That's good. The more characters we have, the better. Okay, so does that do nothing, apparently? I'll assume it's a C-3PO thing or a spider thing, and either way we just can't do any more with it. Hardest episode, you completed all the story, nice. Yeah, it's definitely the hardest and most time-consuming of the episodes. And it's definitely the hardest of the 3 super stories from what I remember, though. Again, the only reason I never actually finished the super story is because the game decided that my old disc didn't work back on the PS2 era. So my disc never actually worked correctly. I still don't get that one. And is that another droid panel of some kind? Oh, no, that's just a shooty thing. Chewbacca is rare in this game. The face. I don't know what you mean by that. Hey, Robbie. And that looks like a room full of traps. I'm assuming that's why certain ones of these are shaped differently. Or I guess it just doesn't really matter. Okay then. 2 more trophies for zombies on Black Ops 3 on the PS3. Oh, nice! Just sucks that you can't finish the game. Still one of the most ridiculous things that we ever had happen. Oh, that's death. Okay. I didn't know if that would be death or not. And they just do that. I want to try to preserve everyone's bounty hunter hat for as long as possible. Just run around as Chewie for now. Okay, so that's a force thing. And I don't see any tunnels in here to close off, or tubes. Is there one over here? Nope, we're good. Okay, so let's figure out what we gotta do here. We gotta dispense lots of mini bricks. Need the Ragnarok Revive trophy, and to unlock Pack-a-Punch round 1 on Shadows. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one being, like, by far the worst in that game. Or at least, like, the most annoying trophy in that game. In terms of its zombies. Of the stuff that's, you know, still fully obtainable. Yeah, I actually already got the red brick here. It's rare that you can actually get one in story. The game usually doesn't let you, but this was one of those cases where it does. So, no complaints there. Alright, so this is where we're gonna get C-3PO back, I assume. Random hovering platform, Dark Force stuff up there that we can't do anything with. What happens if I push these again? Do they do anything else? They do not. Okay, so does someone have to... No, maybe they don't have to stand on it. And then push it right there. And let's see if that allows me to do something. It does. Now, I don't understand how that works. Why it apparently only works if another person stands on it. So is it just like a weighted platform and C-3PO and R2-D2 aren't heavy enough, but then you'd have to, like, specifically program each of the platforms to work for certain weight classes, I guess? How do you get the extra mini-kits in a level? Okay, got a group together today, so hopefully within the next week can knock Black Ops 3 off the list. I mean, that's still pretty solid accomplishment to finish anything with that game, with how bad that one is. The extra mini-kits in the level. Do you mean the blue mini-kits? If you mean the blue mini-kits, they are challenges. Oh! Why did that work? Hang on. Yeah, the blue mini-kits are for the challenge mode that you do, like, on a replay of missions. You can activate it. How the heck did I miss that? Well, C-3PO can't go back any further, so there's no real... I can't get him over the ledges or anything, so there's no point of that. Let's just move on. We'll have to be back here later anyway for free play, so it's not a big deal. Also went back to Black Ops 2, only need the DLC trophies in that game, making a group to do DLC Easter eggs. Die Rise isn't awful in terms of its Easter egg, it's just such a strange map that causes problems. Okay, that music is probably copyrighted, so let's move on. So yeah, that one's just weird because it's such a weird map. And then, along with that... Mob of the Dead's pretty easy. Mob of the Dead isn't much of a problem. Buried is easy until the final step or two. The shooting gallery step. And Origins, I still have no idea what the hell happens during that Easter egg. Because I got carried through it on both consoles, and it's the only one I never really understood. It's like Beast from Beyond in Infinite Warfare. I still have no idea what the hell happened in that DLC. Tiny load Black Ops 2, it always freezes. Need to sign up, yes, and then load the game, it still freezes. That's really weird. Hey, Phantom. Did Origins a long time ago. Need Die Rise, Mob, and Buried. Okay. R2 and Luke of Episode 6 and 9. And Rey. I could do without Rey as a character compared to the other new characters that we got. I think we're just supposed to move these around. Just the Gamorreans being kind of annoying. But yeah, the blue mini kits, for whoever was asking, those are for completing the challenge mode of each level, which is basically a speedrun version of each level. Origins, half the Easter egg is to build and upgrade the staffs. Yep. And again, I still don't understand any of it. It's the one map pre-Black Ops 3 that I still don't understand from any of the games. Hey, sweet, got down to 225 pounds, nice. Man, these guys are getting annoying. Yeah, this mission is gonna be really annoying in Super Story. It's one of the longer ones, and then it's got quite a few other issues. Mainly the fact that these guys never stop spawning unless you knock these things out. Okay, now that we're up here, hopefully I can actually go disable this thing. Yeah, we should be okay now. Force platform. Oh, okay, so we just built him a bridge. Well, before we do anything else, let's just disable this. Just take the rest of the Easter eggs. You need to require 4 players. Mob doesn't require 4. Mob only needs 2. Yeah, mob can be done with 2. Then buried can technically be done with 3 if you're really, really good. If your group is really, really good. So yeah, if your group is, like, insanely good at the game, you can do buried with 3. Mob you can do with 2. I did it with 2, actually. I've done it with 2, and I've done it with 4, for that matter. It's one of the only ones I've done multiple times. Origins is an all-time top 5 map. Oh, for sure, it absolutely is. It's just the one map that I never learned. And could never, I guess, figure out, or was just either too lazy or too stupid to figure it out. Probably just too lazy to figure it out, if we had to be honest. Birthday's gonna come up in about 3 weeks. Can't wait for that cheat day. Oh, hell yeah. Enjoy that. Eat all the foods that are terrible for you. That's one day out of the year everyone should feel comfortable with picking out. Yeah, Die Rise... Mob you can do with 2 people. Die Rise, I think, does need 4, but it's not that hard. The difficulty really just comes from the map. Let's not build that, because then that'll be more Star Wars copyrighted music. So yeah, the only real hard part of that one is just the map being really difficult to navigate, but you can use the bank. And then Buried, again, most of Buried isn't that hard. It's really just that sharpshooter step is really the only bad part of it. Hey, Elias. Afternoon for you. It's like 8:30 here, over here on the East Coast. Not super late, but not quite afternoon for me anymore. That's a Stormtrooper door, and you know what? Speedrun. Speedrun strats. Let's go. So that's definitely a speedrun there. Have I platinumed every Call of Duty? I've platinumed most of them. I've platinumed almost all of them at least once. The only ones I have left are the PS4 version of Black Ops 6, which I can do, but don't really want to until if they ever decide to fix the broken aspect of it. Black Ops Declassified, which I will do and own, and will do sometime this year. Hey, Zinky. Step of V-Smile. I've never heard of that. Mark Hamill wish he was Han Solo. Yeah, probably. Well, no. They kiss in, like, the... Yeah, because they kiss in... I think in... Well, slightly in A New Hope, but absolutely in Empire. Okay, so I gotta remember how to do this. That should spawn guards to distract him with. What do I do? That's right. Yep, that's what I do. Okay. Does Han actually... He does have his blast... Oh, mini-kit. Oh, I bet you can glitch up to that if you had to. I bet there's a way to. That kiss was more passionate. True. Very true. Let's see if he'll... Okay, so it only works if that's the thing. Okay, then. Anything in there? Just hearts? And then that's... Oh, no, that's just skeleton bones. Okay, that's an R2 panel. Let's hit that real quick. Okay, let's see which one he goes for once he grabs this. There we go, that's 2 hits. Awesome. So where does it? Luke had his lightsaber right now when in the movie R2-D2 gives it to him. That's true, but then they would have to have a whole... Well, yeah, all they'd have to do is just make a whole new character then. Yeah, they just have to make an extra character, so... It wouldn't have been like a hard thing for him to do. Oh, was I too slow? No, wait. No, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. You gotta kill him the same way you do in the movie. Doy. But yeah, back to platinuming every COD. Otherwise, Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 on PS3, I haven't done those. Black Ops 3 on PS3 is unobtainable. Advanced Warfare on PS3 is obtainable, I just don't really want to do it again. And then Black Ops 4 is just the one that's not going to happen. How do you get the trilogy of the first game characters? What you have to do is, you have to purchase the extra toggle option, I believe is what it's called, from the extras menu. And then you gain access to the prequel trilogy characters. So they need an extra character, just a level design would have been different. Yeah, but they want to make sure that you get to fight off the Rancor, whatever the hell the thing's name is. Half the time I get him confused with a Sarlacc. I'm missing a... They wouldn't have to make it if you need a Jedi to make it happen. Well, you still need a Force user, because in the movie, I believe he still used the Force, didn't he? It's been a while since I've seen the original trilogy, so... I believe he still used the Force, though. Why is Black Ops 3 PS3 unobtainable? If the multiplayer, it's something with the multiplayer no longer works. I don't fully get it, but something with the multiplayer doesn't work anymore to where you can't do the multiplayer. You can still do the zombies, but you can't do the multiplayer. Hey, T-Jade. In the Rancor section, he uses rocks and bones. Yeah, but doesn't he... I'm pretty sure he also uses the Force at some point in it, so he's still got to be Jedi Force, but yeah, section... Yeah, and then they could have done that. I guess they... I don't know. I mean, it's a Lego game. They don't follow the stories 100% accurately. Multiplayer will freeze for new players at the game when you unlock a token. Oh, okay. So, is it still playable for people that had already started the game previously? Is another question for that. Not that it makes any difference for me, but, like, was it possible, like, if you started the game, or if you had started the game, like, a few years back, and had played the multiplayer before, could you actually still do it? Great moment. Missing one multiplayer trophy. I think it's the career challenge or something. Well, I think if you still have access to the multiplayer, you should be fine, it's sounding like. Yeah, it's unobtainable for brand new players, for sure. Hey, Goran. See that now? He gets the lightsaber. Yeah. I don't know. It's a Lego game. They're not meant to be serious. We know that Lego games are not meant to be, you know, serious or anything like that. They're meant to be fun and goofy. And we like fun, goofy games from our childhood around here. Now, if only we could start getting all the Nickelodeon games and the Cartoon Network and Disney Channel games. Even though I mostly only played the Nickelodeon ones and a handful of the Cartoon Network ones. So is there anything with this? Just, yeah, nothing much. Okay, punch these, or push these. Remember having this set a while back as the 2012 version. I have one of the versions of this set. I don't know if it was the 2012 version. It probably was. It probably was. Because it's one that had... There's seriously nothing up there? Because it's one that had... not just the barge, but also the Sarlacc pit and this little mini skiff. So it might have been the 2012 version. I don't remember when I got... That's probably what it was, because I don't remember how many of those sets there were. Boosted earlier today, finished getting the rest of the online for Call of Juarez. Oh, nice! Okay, you know what? Let's just deflect bullets, or blaster rounds. Oh, is it... That's weird, it's not deflecting into all of them. A few of them are not taking damage from that. Yeah, it only stops building... Okay, now we actually have a weapon. Wrong time to still be hitting the square button, Zach. Wrong time to still be hitting the square button. What's the plan after Star Wars and Sly 3? I have no idea. Because it's not like I'm going to be done with both of those games particularly soon. So I have no idea. Okay, so now that they're all knocked out, come on, put it together, and we're good. Oh, so that's why that's there. I'm gonna start a new Lego game soon, may go back in the Vita, start Lord of the Rings solid. It's the one that comes with Luke, Lando, Boba Fett, some pirate-looking guy. Maybe it is the one I have. I legitimately have no idea at this point. Need 6 more Lego Vita plats. Okay, nice, nice. Don't bother to get the sets, just play these games. That's fair enough, because, I mean... Lego is so damn expensive now. That's another mini kits. That's awesome. Because yeah, the sets are so damn expensive now. I don't blame you. All right, Boba Fett time. I still need, I think, maybe 4 more sets from the Vita. Or 4 more games on the Vita. I think I still need one of the Lego Batman games. And Marvel Superheroes. And something else. Probably like one of the Ninjago ones or something. There's another one that exists that comes with Boba Fett, Lando, Han, and Chewie. Okay, then I honestly don't know which one. Lost track of some of those old sets of exactly which one is which. Legos didn't used to be quite as horribly overpriced as they are now, so... Used to have quite a few of those. Bought a lot of the battle packs and stuff back in the day. And nowadays I always pick up the battle packs because they only go up in value by a lot. Whenever we get a new one every few months or so. Online connection was still a bit rough, but thankfully didn't encounter some bad glitches. That's good then. Set you got has Darth Maul on top of the box cover. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea which one I have. Is it as grindy as the new LEGO Star Wars game? Thankfully it is not. Nowhere close to that. This one only has 99 gold bricks. You get 18 of them just for finishing all the levels. And then... oh. Okay, then. Yeah, you get 18 of them just for finishing all the levels. And you get a bunch more just from filling out the stud meter in both story and free play. I don't actually know if there's a point to this. Yeah, I don't actually know if there's any purpose to this. Oh, I guess it's just a jump up there. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, nowhere near as grindy. I don't know if that's actually what I was supposed to do, but okay, I will take it. Well, they were, but inflation stuff. Yeah, very true. Platinum the Skywalker Saga on PS4, not happening on PS5. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that game didn't have any sort of auto-pop or anything. I guess I'm not that surprised, because usually LEGO games don't do that. Only set you had was the original land speeder. Oh man, that, you know, that's an old set if I remember correctly. That thing's actually probably worth something. Because that's like a really, really old set. If I'm remembering correctly. I'm not a LEGO expert or anything like that. Okay, so that's probably only reachable with Dark Force. Luke, if you want to go ahead and... okay, that's... don't be doing that. Someone keeps burping. Had a couple of the LEGO Star Wars sets. Okay, yeah, so... this movie is going to be annoying in Super Story. This is bringing back some thoughts from that. Yeah, if it's going to be like this, then this is actually going to be a little bit trickier in Super Story. Had yellow figures. Yeah, that's old school. Had a couple of LEGO Star Wars sets. Had one Clone Wars set that came with Obi-Wan, Captain Rex, and 2 droids. That almost sounds like a battle pack. Ah, okay. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like an old school battle pack or something. Might get PS Plus with Classic Bundle on your birthday. Nice. Captain Rex that came from that set actually sold it because it was worth a lot. Yeah, that was probably like an old battle pack or something. Old school. Hey, Timothy, just got Platinum 106 in Batman Arkham Asylum. Is this game easy to Platinum? Presumably. So far, it seems like it is. I mean, it's a LEGO game. Most LEGO games are pretty easy, so... then there's a Sarlacc pit, some of the fighters, the fight on Mustafar, with Obi-Wan and Anakin. I think I have that one too, actually. The one where you could actually, like, pose them on little platforms and stuff. I think I have that one. Do I need to 100% this game to get the Platinum? And have I ever done a game that's over 900 hours? Over 900 hours? No. I have not. And do I need 100% in this? You need very close to 100%. We get the Princess Leia slave figure. I think I have that from the barge set that I own. 100% Skywalker Saga on PC, nice. But yeah, you have to get very close to the 100%, but it's not like a true 100%. Because you need to get all the gold bricks. You need to purchase and unlock all of the characters and vehicles. But I don't think you have to purchase all the extras. For some reason. So that's the only thing that you can skip out on. And I'm glad on both versions. I sure as heck am. Although I'm only going to stream one version of it. I'm only going to stream this version of it, because then I got other games I need to get back to once I'm done. See, I'm only going to... Oh, it's a C-3PO door, never mind. See, I'm only going to live stream this version. But I'll still play the other version for sure. And we don't have a small character, so we can't go through either of those. 2017 LEGO Star Wars Christmas calendar. Oh, nice. I've never bought any of the Advent calendars. Never really felt much of a need for them. That's shiny silver, so we can't do anything with that. Of course we can't. We do have Force stuff in here that we can use. There's also trophies for holding a certain amount of studs at 2 times. In this one... Because, yeah, it's like, you have to have 2 billion, or no. Is it 2 billion or 2 million? It's either a billion, it's either in the billions or the millions. Either way, it doesn't really matter because, as with any of the LEGO games, you can just use the red bricks, the multipliers. But yeah, you have to have a lot of studs in this game. That's for sure. Alright, we're gonna make a disco! Of some kind. Because I guess that's our new priority here. Don't find enjoyment of platinum the same game twice. I don't always, but this is one of the exceptions to that because, again, this is like a game I pretty much grew up with. It's one of the classics. So for me, I don't mind playing through it twice. That's because it meant a lot to me as a children's. Have I played Siphon Filter? I have not, actually. Or if you mean like the new versions of it, I definitely haven't. I might have played one of them back in the day or something with Lizard Guy or something like that. And we're gonna get a disco. Unfortunately, we can't have any music playing because it's probably copyrighted. Alright, let's just move forward. Can I actually... I don't know if I can do anything with those. Just keep moving. $2 million, $4 million, and $4 billion is what it is? I mean, either way, it's just a stud grind, which, once you get the multipliers, isn't that bad. Just the main problem with this game is that it takes forever to be able to unlock a multiplier because they're really expensive in this game, especially the first one. Yeah, once you have the multipliers, it's easy, and then, like, in all honesty, you can get the stud fountain... Yeah, you can get the stud fountain... without purchasing any of the extras. I mean, it's obviously much easier to purchase, like, some of the multipliers first, to make the true Jedi modes easier. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes, just force choke everything to death, because apparently being evil is okay now. Or force choking is now considered acceptable. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that's a weird camera spot. Sudden filter on classics, then no, I have not played those yet. I will someday. Because they released, what, 5 out of the 6 of them? I think there's one more they didn't release, for some reason. It would kind of make sense for me to wait and see if they release all 6 of them, and then I could do a trophy video out of it. Because I know most of them are pretty short. And a couple of them at one point in time were doable, like, insanely fast. Man, I am dying a lot. I should really be better at the game than this. Alright, so what have we got underneath? Is this going to take me into this area? Okay, that doesn't help. Can I go to the left? Oh, I can go to the left. Okay, perfect. So what's this going to do? Open up the hatch. And now I can actually push this. Yeah, I definitely do need to play those games at some point. They're easy platinums, and it would make for a potential series in the future where I do like all of them in the video. Yeah, the Super Story is going to have some obnoxious parts to it because of just like moving stuff with the Force, and if you get hit, you have to restart it. There's the red brick. There's a mini kit right there, it looks like. Possibly. Or it's just lights. And I don't know why I didn't activate this before, because I can. I was too preoccupied with everything else. Can I blow this up? I can. What's that gonna do? Oh, okay, I see what that's gonna do. Alright, C-3PO, I believe this one is for you. Release Omega Strain it had online. Oh, okay. Well, if they're not going to do that, then yeah, I might as well just do that series at some point. Do the 5 that are obtainable. I assume I'm supposed to shoot this, but I could be wrong. Maybe not. Okay, so let's push this box. I love how you can only force choke the guards and not the soldier-type guys, the mercenary-looking guys that have guns. It'll be nice when we start getting some red bricks, though. Start actually being able to purchase them, at least. It's going to make certain things a lot easier, not having to deal with this crap of dying consistently. Or the stud meters. Because then we'll be able to do the stud meters, no problem. Oh, was that... Wait, that's not what I was supposed to... Oh, there's multiple of them. Aha. I guess I don't remember this game as well as I thought I did. It's been a long time since I played it. Okay, so what does that do? Haven't gotten a Lego set in the last 2 years. I buy them sometimes. Especially, because occasionally they'll put them on, like, sale and stuff, so in those cases, it's not that bad. Well, there's obviously got to be something else to these, but I'm not really sure what that something is. Because, yeah, you can get up on top of them, but you can't slam them. And then you can go back here, but I don't see an Ascension gun marker here, so... Oh, I can get up there like that, okay. I can do that, but... there's no real point of it because I need an Ascension gun up there anyway, so I don't know what the purpose of those things are. I don't see a path or anything I can use to get under there, so I guess we're coming back for it in free play. Mostly bought the Lego Ninjago and Marvel sets. For me, it's always been like Star Wars and City sets that I usually end up purchasing. Okay, but that is an Ascension gun point, so build that up. Oh, we're getting up to March Madness time for any other basketball fans out there. I definitely prefer football over basketball, but super excited because it's going to be something to watch for a few weeks, or a month pretty much. Always fun, and Clemson's actually good at basketball now. Even if it's only for this year, they're actually good at basketball for some reason. I will definitely be watching everything happening. Come on, game. It's like... That's weird. I thought my AI could kill stuff. Yeah, I thought my AI could actually kill stuff. Can they just not kill these guys for some reason? Hell, Luke can't even seem to kill them. But god, they keep respawning, so I don't know what you're supposed to do without fast force here. Like, can I stop them from spawning somehow? Probably. Is that what I'm forgetting? That's probably what I'm forgetting, in all honesty, is probably supposed to... Okay, you know what? Let's try something else. Let's go up here first, and... Oh, that red brick is tempting. Like, that one's probably pretty easy to get to. Yeah, Lego Star Wars sets. I never had the big major ones. Because I've had a few of the pretty big major sets. I mean, my god, if you would let me use the Force for more than half a second, it would be kind of nice. And I don't think you can use Fast Force. Yeah, I don't think the game lets you use Fast Force in Super Story mode. Oh, they actually stopped spawning. So is that just a thing with this? Like, they have more times where it's, like, a lot of enemies, but they're always finite? Again, that's not something I remember, but it very well could be the case. Yeah, that red brick is very... Oh, I bet I use this cannon on those targets, don't I? Must-have is the Death Star. I've never owned a Death Star set. They were always a little out of the price range. I mean, I think there might be certain ones that are a little bit cheaper than others, but yeah, they've always a little bit out of the price range. I would have loved to have owned at least one of them, though. I've got a couple of Star Destroyers, though, which is pretty cool. Oh, was this actually an objective for... Oh, maybe that was actually the objective for finishing the level. They don't attack droids, which is nice. Can I stun him? Possibly. Was that it? Oh. So that was a story thing. Do we not get to kill Jabba the Hutt? I guess not. Well, dang. I mean, I know it was technically a cutscene, but still, you actually get to kill him in the Skywalker Saga. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded being able to do that, because you get to do it in Skywalker Saga. Alright, well, you know what, that's fine. Millennium Falcon... I think it kind of depends. I think that there's some versions of the Millennium Falcon that are smaller, simpler, probably cheaper. And then there's the insane ones, a couple of the classic ones that are several thousand pieces that are super, super expensive. Again, oh yeah, they have made a bunch of versions of them. They've also made that Dark Falcon. The one that's based off of, like, basically the theory that Jar Jar is a Sith Lord and it makes everyone evil. Yeah, that was an interesting theory. It's like it theorizes that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord, a secret Sith Lord that's been in control of everything in the franchise. And yeah, they made like a dark set of characters and stuff. It's like a dark Rey. I think there's a dark Jar Jar and a few others. Ooh, so Death Stranding 2 officially has a launch date, June 26th. I'm sure Lizard Guy will be all over that. Alright. I don't think this is a particularly long level compared to the last few. I only get one that's not going to take like an hour. Really going to have to be able to speedrun them, though, when we get into Superstory. We're not doing Superstory yet, of course, but when we eventually get around to them, they're going to take a while. Or they're going to be a little bit trickier. Okay, Leia, if you want to... Okay, then. Leia, please get on the platform. And then Luke lifts me up. Well, hold on. I almost don't want to jump. Okay, you know what? Fine. Just keep moving forward. Relearning the levels. It is what it is. This was your favorite Star Wars movie? It's in my top 5 for sure. Like, the original trilogy is absolutely far better than the sequel trilogy and the prequel trilogy. Even though the prequel trilogy has grown on a lot of us a lot over the years. Oh, there's not actually anything hidden back there. Dang it. But it's like, for me, my top 5 are probably from 5th to 1st. I would say Revenge of the Sith is number 5. Then Return of the Jedi is 4. Rogue One at 3. I know that's only a semi-popular opinion. Yeah, Rogue One at 3. New Hope at 2. And Empire Strikes Back at number 1. Would be my list. This is a big open area, actually. I don't remember what to do about those. Why are they not wearing their camo? Aren't they supposed to be in, like, camo? Because they're... Why is there a... Wait. Now I'm confused. I don't know why there's an ascension gun point there. Okay. There's a lot of mini-kits and stuff in this area, and I don't remember where most of them are. We're gonna want to, like, grab a lot of studs here as well. This seems like a... Ouch. Seems like an ouch. And a decent place to get studs if there's no ouchies. I think we get, like, trapped in different areas or something? I don't know, like, I remember this mission for sure. Is every one of these going to give me a mini-kit? If so, yeah, I'm going to be able to get a lot of the mini-kits here. Yeah, this is going to give me several of the mini-kits. Okay, you know what? That's good. You would have to go back to later. Oh, you can turn around? Ah, okay. And that's the start of the whole area. Nothing regenerates. There's several more of these little platform areas I can go across. So here's one. Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of the mini-kits here. Let's go. And I think we have to stop and explore these areas at some point. Wait. Did I seriously not hit the thing correctly? There we go. Alright, we got 6 mini-kits already. That is pretty good. Compared to a lot of levels. Alright, I think for now it is actually just killing these guys, so... now we gotta catch up to them. I'm sure that those are something I can interact with somehow. Okay, yeah, it does take us to each area, so it's the sequel trilogy. Hey, Cassie! Just love how this movie is about Luke developing as a character. Yeah, that's true, and he does get his own lightsaber. I mean, it's still far, far better than the sequel trilogy. I'm being inappropriately touched by an ATST. I'm still being inappropriately touched by an ATST. Alright, that's the first of 4 things we have to disable. Okay, so there are a bunch of other things I can destroy here, so... I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything, like, immediately here that hints at anything. I don't think there's anything here. I think it's just that upper ledge, so I think we're okay. 2 out of the 3 Hot Wheels DLCs are complete. They're easy and quick to complete. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, after 30 or 40 years, Luke joined the dark side. Yep. Pretty much. Which is why it's even more fitting when I realized that he was Ozai in Avatar The Last Airbender. I didn't know that until a few years ago. I legit didn't know that until a few years ago. Which may be why he plays that role so perfectly. So this should deposit us in another area. So I guess it's 3 this time, then 4 next time, and then 5. And each one of these areas might... some of these areas, I guess, have mini-kits in them. Okay. I don't know what his body was doing. This is going to be one of those areas where it's entirely possible that it could go by very quickly in Super Story, or, like, actually be quite challenging and take a while. On par with the sequel trilogy? I do not like the sequel trilogy, though. Like, Force Awakens is fine. It's not a bad movie by any means. It's just that it's basically a rehash of A New Hope for a new generation. But it is at least a decent movie. The Last Jedi just sucks balls. And then Rise of Skywalker is even worse, but it's only, honestly, I think it's worse because Last Jedi was so bad, and they were trying to tell 3 different stories through 3 different directors until they brought Abrams back to do the last one. 'Cause initially, I think they were going to have 3 different directors, one for each of the movies. And I don't know in what universe that would have been a good idea. Like, I really don't know how that would have been a good idea. You're going to have 3 different directors with 3 different visions of what you think should happen. Okay, so we can't get to that one. That's unfortunate. We'll get it later. Did a great job as Joker. I don't think I've seen him in that role that I can remember. All I ever think about is just Heath Ledger Joker. Upgrade one of the cars in the pack. Quick race on DLC pack. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad then. Second trilogy isn't bad. If you mean the prequel trilogy, then yeah. It's funny how much we shit on the prequel trilogy for so long. But then, honestly, the prequel trilogy overall is so much better, at least in a lot of people's opinions, than the sequel trilogy. Alright, so this time, gonna get her up there. What's the difference between this game and the complete saga? Quite a bit, because this is just 3 movies. Complete Saga 6 movies. Plus other bonuses. So, pretty big difference between them. I think the levels, though, are mostly the same. like between this version and the levels that you get in the complete saga, I think they're mostly the same. There might be a few like quality of life enhancements. And then they add an extra level from the prequel trilogy to Episode 2, because Episode 2 only ever had 5 missions in the original LEGO Star Wars for some reason. So they added in a 6th one. And then other, like, miscellaneous stuff. A slightly bigger hub world with a little bit more in it that you could, you know, mess around in. Alright, yeah, so this is going to be an area where I'm going to have to move pretty quickly when I get to Super Story of the Clone Wars cartoon. Clone Wars cartoon's pretty good, from what I remember of it. I didn't watch all that much of it, but I know it was good from what I remembered seeing of it. Oh, I can perform a loop with X instead of just doing my silly little up and down maneuver. Oh yeah, that's way more efficient. Definitely. Much more efficient. Those things I guess I can probably destroy whenever we get back to that area with an AT-AT, or ST. Ain't no AT-AT, AT-AT's a little bit too big. Is there another one? Oh, there is. Thought I blew him up. Alright, got him. One thing you hate about the DLC is the tracks are so easy to fall off of. Oh, okay. Thought this game had... No, no, this one is, this one's only the sequel trilogy, but it has 3 bonus levels from the prequel trilogy if you're playing this PSP version. That wasn't a thing in the PS2 version, though, which needs to be said. PS2 version had bounty hunter missions instead of, like, miscellaneous, repeats of the first game's missions. So that's, like, a version-specific thing that definitely was not expecting. Ah, come on now. Don't die in this. Ah, there we go. Almost blew it up. And then another one gets back inside of it. It's not nice. Come on. There we go. And now he runs away. Okay, that's 3 down. Yeah, you can import characters from the original. Like, you could... If you had a save file on the same console for the original LEGO Star Wars, you could bring in characters from that version, which was pretty cool. So you had way more characters. Okay, now, since when do they keep spawning after that? Oh, they stopped spawning once I destroyed everything here. I guess not. I guess I don't know this game as well as I thought I did. That's a Force thing. Should do this Platinum someday, both versions. Oh yeah, for sure. It's not a particularly hard one, which is good. And that requires an Ascension gun. And destroying Shiny Silver, neither of which I can do. Okay, I guess we're moving on. Ah, okay. Giant group of Stormtroopers just reappears. Sure, why not? Fortunately, base game trophies want you to 100% the main mode, so you have to complete all objectives and all races and trials. Ooh, that sounds... For a racing game, I mean, I don't know if that's that difficult by racing game standards, but I'm also not good at racing games. I never have been. Never been big into racing games. Never been particularly good at them outside of Mario Kart. It's the only one I ever really played. Or had any real skill with whatsoever. Yeah, Super Story is gonna be... It's gonna be tricky, for sure. These Episode 6 missions are longer than I remember them being. At least some of them are. I mean, if I'm trying to really speedrun them, I'm sure I can do them faster, but still. I mean, obviously I'm looking for collectibles, too. And also in Superstore, you have to beat all 6 episodes, but you also have to collect 100,000 studs during the playthrough. Which, I mean, isn't a lot. But, I mean, it's an extra objective that you have to worry about and, like, not die in the process consistently. So, you have to be a little bit careful. Alright. Now we're off to the last one. LEGO Star Wars 1's prequel, then 2's the OG, then 3's the Clone Wars. Yeah, you get a copy of LEGO Star Wars 3. Yeah, that game's pretty good, from what I've seen. I haven't played it yet. A lot of people really like it. Okay, where am I going to get my parts for my ATST here? I'm just going to run away. Well, at least I assume that's what I'm supposed to do here. Or do I just have to kill everything? Oh, I just have to kill everything. Okay, then. And then that should spawn our ATST somewhere. Or I have to grapple back up here. I got them either, but at least you can use the shortcuts in the time trial, so that's better then. Oh. This is just a pathway back to here. What would be the point of that? Is there any point of that? Yeah, I don't think there was a purpose to that. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is then. Okay, so yeah, that's the last one we have to destroy. But we don't have an ATST. Is there a stud multiplier? There is. There is a stud multiplier. They're more expensive this time. Yeah, they're noticeably more expensive than I remember them being, at least in this game. What am I supposed to do here? This doesn't make sense. There's supposed to be an ATST that you can use. Or something that you can use to blow up that wall right there, so... what happens if I go along this bridge? It actually lets me do that? Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, something about this seemed off, but nope, that's what you can do. Is Complete Saga on the Classics list? I don't think so, because it had a PS3 version. I think it had a PS3 version. Now, that was before trophies were required in every game. That was even before the trophy system was created. But yeah, I think it was on the PS3. I know it was on the Wii and the 360. Sure you can do it. Hard to Platinum isn't that hard, just a bit of a grind. Yeah, I mean, I can tolerate something that's a little bit grindy. But yeah, I don't think it's on any sort of classics list. So that is to build a bridge to get my ATST over there, isn't it? Yep. That's my guess. Alright, build the bridge. But yeah, there is a stud multiplier in the game. They're just way more expensive this time around than they had any right to be. Hey, Invisible! Hope you've been doing well on Rumble. Any other independent stuff you've been working on? Because I saw a couple of your videos. I know that you said, hating AdsTube as always. Okay, we should be able to move on to the next area now. These guys can actually shoot, surprisingly. They usually can't do that. Man, these are some big areas, honestly. these are actually very large areas to explore. This game did quite a bit for LEGO standards for PS2. I mean, this is the PSP version of it, so it actually gave some pretty good-sized areas to explore. Gotta give them a little bit of credit there, where it's due. But we also need more studs, so we're a long way away from that first multiplier, because it's 2 million for some reason, instead of just, like, 1 million or 500,000 like it normally is. Way more expensive than it ever needed to be. Grab some blue studs up here, and now there's an AT-AT for us to take out. Okay, we might get True Jedi this time. It's gonna be close. That's a hatch to the red brick. Can't do anything with that, so there's no point in me moving it. With LEGO Indiana Jones Original Adventures. I'd love to see that happen. That one's also a classic. I mean, that was the second LEGO game I ever 100%ed after LEGO Star Wars 1. So I'd love the chance to platinum it someday. Alright, we got True Jedi mode this time. Awesome. Good. Hey, Drez. Tried understanding the humor of LEGO games. Failed. Been a while since you last uploaded anything. Been too busy with college. Are you getting fairly close to being finished with college? Finished Robocop this week. Nice. Gonna start Outer Worlds tomorrow. Ooh, very nice. That's one I need to go back to someday, but I'm lazy. Stormtrooper panel. We can't do anything about that. Yeah, I've just been lazy about that, because I know that I can knock it out pretty quickly. I wonder if I can actually... I guess I can't destroy the hooks. Well, Leia fell off. Okay, so is it just... Right, now I remember what we do here. We take over the AT-AT, like we hijack it, and then use it to blow up these things on the outside, I believe. I'll read comments here in a second. Let me launch myself in. I don't think it lets you blow up all of them at once. Maybe it does? Oh, maybe it does. Huh. I didn't think it let you get all of them at once. I thought you had to do it in multiple cycles. Do about Windows 10 discontinuation. Well, I have a Mac, so it doesn't affect me at all. Yet, at least. When I get a new computer at some point, it will not be a MacBook. Never again. Just not good for YouTube and streaming and purposes like that. It served its purpose for me, but it's not what I need if I ever want to really move forward. You with a lot of games. So currently there's 8 LEGO Star Wars games you can platinum. Because there's 3 versions of LEGO Star Wars Episode 7. There's 3 versions of that. There's 2 versions of Skywalker Saga. Then there's LEGO Star Wars 3. And yeah, then there's 2 versions. And I think that's it. I have to admit that you're finally finished. Oh, nice, nice. Very nice. Congrats. Have I seen your backlog? I am not. My backlog isn't insane anymore, at least. Alright, we're only halfway through episode 6, surprisingly. This episode's taking longer than I thought it would. That's okay, though. 5th mission's quick. 6th mission isn't that long either. 4th mission's pretty long, I believe. Relate to that, you got 340 incomplete games, probably another 400 laying around. I got plenty that I still got to do, so I'm a long way from being done. In terms of games that are actually on my profile, that's true. But you see how many games I have in, like, my storage on here that I still need to do. So, I mean, I still got quite a ways to go when you count all of those. Although, to be fair, a lot of the ones on there right now are, maybe like a solid 10 of them are only there for the dumpster dive stream this year. 7.5 hours, 40%, not too bad. So yeah, a big part of it is there's quite a few dumpster dive games on there that are for the dumpster dive stream. God, it's so expensive. I don't know if you can use cheats and if it'll disable anything. I've got most of the characters available. I just don't really want to waste much money with them because I already have one of each type of character except for the Ewoks and the ghost characters. And there's no point of buying the other vehicles because you don't need them. Sure, buy a Rebel Trooper, why not? Why not? As far as not a single feature Windows 11 has that you're interested in, staying with Windows 10 as long as it keeps meeting your needs. Fair enough. Still insist that 8 is superior to 10. Again, like I don't even use a Windows computer, so I legitimately don't know. But I will. I will be switching to that whenever I get a new computer. Don't forget Jedi Survivor, even though it's not a Lego game. Yeah, I gotta do that one someday. Which I am excited for that, because I liked Fallen Order. Trying to clean some more backlogs and be broad subjects, yeah. Got the plats for Killzone Liberation. Oh, nice, nice. You're at 51.4% completion, 80% your goal. You'll get there eventually, for sure, if you just go back on backlog. Hot Wheels Unleashed being one of the backlogs and Burnout is another. Okay, so in Super Story on the PS2 version of the game, this is always where it would crash on me. So yeah, specifically on the PS2 original disc version, it would always... Super Story would always break here. So this was the mission that never allowed me to get that 100% back in the day. That's C-3PO. Impersonating a deity, even though it's apparently against his programming. I guess he doesn't care in this day. Let's see. Any games I am waiting for? Yes. Super excited for Ghost of Yotai. That's my biggest game that I'm looking forward to this year, as well as the release of the Switch 2. Along with those, definitely to some degree GTA 6. How many DLCs Power Wash Simulator is going to get? It's not going to go forever, because I suspect that they're eventually going to make a sequel. I could see them definitely making a sequel for it. I could, with some, like, improved certain aspects of it and everything. They're probably going to eventually do a sequel. In which case, we would stop getting DLC. At the very least, I'm sure they'll eventually stop doing PS5 or PS4 DLC levels. They won't stop doing PS5 DLC levels, of course, but it's just how it is. Yeah, I think eventually we're going to get a sequel to it, and that's probably what'll happen. Currently sitting at 44.4% completion. Personal backlog is decent, but if you can turn game into a career, may just leave it to yourself. I mean, it'll never be a career for me, so it's mostly just, you know, playing whatever I feel like I'd want to play for YouTube. And again, I mean, it's not, like, meant to be a career or anything, though it would be awesome if it was. Be far better than any of the jobs I've had, that's for sure. But yeah, a bunch of my backlog is stuff that I haven't technically started yet, and will start at some point, hopefully. And, of course, the dumpster dives for 2025. That'll be in a couple of months. I am shocked there's not a mini-kit back there. That is very surprising. That is the exact kind of place you'd expect one to be hidden. Okay, so we now have access to an Ewok. Not Chewbacca, Ewok. And I think this is the last character type we need. Because this now gives us a small character that can crawl through grates or gates or whatever the hell you want to call them. So we should now be able to get all of the mini kits in previous levels. So that's important. That's obviously important. Because now we can actually 100% the game. Or really start working toward it. And what does that do? I don't know how I'm supposed to get up to that. Even though I was a Jedi, I don't think I can get up to that. I probably have to... Oh, I need the Force there. Okay, never mind. Nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, that's fine. And that is a C-3PO panel, and we do have him with us, so I can activate that. So far, doing backlog games has got you down to 13.9... Oh, 13,938 unearned trophies. Oh, okay. And they can do the same thing Sony did with Horizon Forbidden West. Every newer DLC came on PS5. Yeah, I mean, they might do that at some point. We'll see. Got 15,000 unearned. Completely clean your hands from anything Nintendo-related. Only games capture your interest was Okami sequel. Yeah, Okami sequel... That's gonna be exciting, I'm sure. Even though I've still never played the original. I know I should at some point, because I know it's a great game. And I actually own it on one of the PlayStation consoles. It'll be a fun one to play someday. I know Bushido actually, like, played through it fairly recently. We're able to get a Sith character. Oh, actually, yeah, you might be right. I might have not gotten that yet. I almost forgot about that. I might have one from the original trilogy set of characters. I need to double check that, though. I might actually have one from the original trilogy set, but I could be wrong, so... It's entirely possible that I might still not have that, which I know I will soon, because you get Darth Vader after finishing Mission 5 here. You can purchase him after Mission 5. You can probably get the Emperor, too. So it's not too much longer until I have access to one, but yeah, I may actually have not had that yet. Let's just get rid of all these spawners before they cause too many problems. Okay. That's done with. So let's move this up. Jawa. Yeah, that's true, but I'm trying not to buy any characters if possible, because I need to save the money until I can get at least one of the stud multipliers and actually start being able to make more money in this game. Because, yeah, the stud multipliers in this one are expensive. Dumpster dive I'm talking about. About once a year, once every, like, 10 months, I do a platinum trophy dumpster dive where I spend a night just playing really terrible games for a video and for a stream. And people tend to enjoy it. People actually do tend to enjoy that. The one time a year where I really just lay back and do a bunch of shitty games in a row. With no guilt. So that'll be probably a couple of months from now. Because, yeah, it's already March, so yeah, probably in a couple of months I'll do that. Oh, hang on. What was that? Assume you got Darth Vader. Yeah, I don't know if I do yet. I've been focusing on the backlog, but didn't need to start Assassin's Creed Unity, which you don't want to do. Oh, coming from PS2. Oh, yeah, it was a beautiful game, and I watched, like... Chugga Conroy played and everything back in the day, so definitely one I need to play at some point. It's almost 400 chests you need to open in Unity. Ooh, that sounds fun. Just not fun. Kami HD came out and it was simply amazing, and then the waiting started 18 years. Well, hopefully they do make a good sequel then. Or it isn't the worst you've done. Oh yeah, I mean, technically I've done games with more collectibles than that, but I mean, any amount of large number of collectibles that serve, like, no purpose. I guess they don't care about the Ewok attacking them. Okay, so we're gonna have to be careful here. And, oh! The Ewoks have an Ascension gun in this game? I did not think they had that in this game. I thought they only got the Ascension gun... Or no, I don't think they ever had an Ascension gun in the later ones. Because why would they? Because they don't use a blaster. They use primitive weaponry. Did that Platinum like 2 years ago. Got a lot of games you don't want to do either. I had a few games I don't really want to do. But will eventually. So that's an elevator up to a small character position, so we'll get that in a second. But first, what else do we have laying around here? Just another one of these. Okay, so that's how we're going to push the character up there. Switch to small character. And they should rotate that for me. You would think they would. If you don't get paid for the content you make, there's a possibility to just simply get a job and quit content creation. I mean, unfortunately, it's something people have to do. It's hard to make it as a content creator. Just that Assassin's Creed isn't your thing. Yeah, that's fair. Shinobi Ninja Gaiden and Darksiders becomes out. Have a coming PS4. Game went up in price. I don't have a disc version of it. I have it, like, digitally. Think about your DLCs free. Oh, that's kind of nice. We don't get that too often these days. Alright. And kill these two before they do anything. R2-D2's doing something weird down there, and then... Okay, I can't get up here. Is there an Ascension? There is an Ascension gunpoint, okay. There's also Dark Force there. Nothing we can do about that right now, of course. Anything up here that's actually going to be beneficial? Just some studs. Nothing behind... Actually, hang on. Is there something behind here? No. Oh, there's a mini-kit up the river. But we ain't got a paddle. So, I don't know if we can get up the river without one. Maybe we can. Maybe the game doesn't care. Okay, we can't, so that's probably what the Dark Force is for. Half the time jumping into water like that kills you, so that's kind of a nice change for once. You bought the DLC anyway, your friend, you're boosting with your game share. Unfortunately, most games have paid DLCs. Oh yeah, most of them do. And then they make full games into DLCs. Or DLCs into full games, the way they did with, like, fucking Tiny Tina. So I guess this is a full-blown war between the Ewoks and the Empire on this planet, because we're only getting attacked by a few at a time. There's not, like, a massive battle going on or anything between them. Okay, so we got a tractor we can use. That requires the Force. That requires Dark Force. Okay, that probably is not going to go very well. I'm assuming that I have to use this thing on the carrots up there. Is that what I gotta do? I'm on John Deere. It's a John Deere. I'm on the tractor. My God, this thing does not control well. I'm on a John Deere. There's probably a song about that. Oh, maybe there isn't anything for these. Maybe it's just studs. Okay, well. Ah. Okay, that's not how that's supposed to work. Come on. There's one more over here. Alright, see if that gives me anything. Nothing. So that was literally just for studs. Literally no purpose to that aside from studs. Okay, fine. Games that used to be on your to-play list, then completely ignored. Starfield about, Sekiro, Sifu, anything from Earthsoft, auto-ignore. Starfield is a game that, like, I would have liked to have played just because of being a massive Fallout fan, even though I know it's probably not very good, from what I've heard of it. It's not a very good game. Or it's more than anything, I hear that it's boring. Seems to be what I hear from a lot of people. Okay, where's C-3PO? Where is he? Wait, actually, where the hell is he? How is he all the way back here? How did you get stuck all the way back here? Well, at least they don't attack me. Same with the last two COD games, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Yeah, that's true. Foundation main focus is only on indie games. Metroidvanias, roguelikes, Bullet Frenzy, forget it. Get paid for your content creation. The planned content you have is golden. Well, speaking of potentially planned content, I have a really stupid idea for a Fallout challenge that would not be streamed. It's not one I would stream, because it wouldn't be I don't think it would be all that popular to stream. It would take absolutely forever to get through. So it's not one that I would actually stream, except maybe the finale of it. Just gotta activate whatever's on the other side, too. But it's an idea I've had for a while that could be interesting for a video someday. 3PO, where could he be? Hit the switch. Okay, just kill everyone that was underneath that, sure. Let them, that's totally fine. Alright, everyone get to your buttons. Han Solo just completely fell. But yeah, it's such a stupid idea for a challenge that, like, it's something, again, I would only do... I would do it as a video and then maybe stream the finale of it. Because I don't think it would do particularly well as a streamed series at all. Plus, it would take a really, really long time if it's even possible. But it's something that I don't think any of the other major challenge run people would ever have been crazy enough to think about trying. If it's something that's even possible. I don't know, maybe I could get the guy that I worked on the trophy guide with Fallout 76 with to work with me on. I don't know. It could be an interesting idea. Even though it's such a stupid idea. But it might also actually be kind of fun. Now that Fallout 76 is actually a pretty good game. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about doing it at some point. I don't know how I can't get to that mini kit. I guess I can get to it if I'm a Jedi or something. This is a long level, so... once we get through this, I think we're through all the long levels. Because the last two are pretty short. Because it's a boss fight and then blowing up the Death Star. Yeah, all that's left after this is a boss fight and then blowing up the Death Star. So, both of those missions are fairly short. And now we got an ATST to deal with. Of course we do. He's in a weird spot. He's right below me. Alright, we stepped on him. That's good enough. Just keep blowing up the walls and stuff. Just keep moving forward. There's a lot of stuff I still can't do because I don't have any stud multipliers. So honestly, at this point, I'm honestly just better off moving through the missions quickly. Because until I get multipliers, it's going to be hard to get some of these true Jedi meters full. Oh, multiple AT. Oh, this is the end of the mission. That's the shield generator. Awesome. We're almost done here. I think we're okay for now. Oh, there's a bunch of mini kits here, too. Starfield's a joke. Avowed is more broken than Fallout 76. You have some dumb ideas for when you start streaming. I believe AC Shadows is in 11 days. I hope for Assassin's Creed fans that it's good. I really couldn't care any less. I've never been an Assassin's Creed person, so I really couldn't care any less, but hope for the sake of people who like the franchise that it's good. Your trophies on PSN profiles to see what online backlog games you do. Apex Legends. When did you play it? God, I barely remember that game. I've seen some people play it before, but that's a bit old school. Or forgettable, I guess would be the proper wording for it. Third group are bringing back Killzone Mercenary servers. That'd be great if true. The problem is that unofficial servers aren't allowed for, like, trophy websites, like PSN profiles. At least not yet. I do wonder if it's something that will ever change. Alright, so I'm assuming I can only get up there if I have the Force, which I do not. And there's stuff up there, but I need the Force for it, which I cannot get right now, so that is okay. Let's just keep moving forward on the story here. I love how one rock can disable these things that easily. That's probably a pretty bad design flaw. Let's be fair, that's a pretty bad design flaw if your giant war machine can be broken that easily. That's another Force ledge over there. That's a bounty hunter. Can't do anything about that. Okay, I think I have to get up top or something, don't I? You can play it one day, even if it sucks, you'll still do it. It's the only Assassin's Creed game never want to do is Black Flag and Valhalla. And for the controversy, nothing about the game looks bad. And yeah, that's something I gotta wonder, like, is it actually gonna be a bad game? Or is it just more people are just annoyed by that aspect of it? And yeah, for people that are fans of the franchise, I would like you guys to be able to get a good game. Even if it doesn't really matter to me how it does, because I'm certainly not going to play it. Okay, this should allow me to get to the end of the level. I have no memory of playing this. Of this, like, particular level. I do remember this level. As I said, this was the one that would always break on me on Super Story, so I was unable to ever 100% the game on the on the original version of it on PS2. R2-D2! Where are you? That stormtrooper just scratched his butthole. I have no idea why he felt the need to do that on a children's game. Alright. That's it for this mission. Oh, that's not it? There's more? I don't remember this part. I thought it ended as soon as you got into the shield generator area. Guess it doesn't. Guess there's a little more combat to do. Smash compared Skyrim to Avowed. Avowed is a joke. No longer one of Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, I'm definitely excited for when we eventually get an Elder Scrolls 6. Even though it's been, you know, so many years since it was first announced, and it just doesn't seem like it's ever gonna happen. Oh! I forgot he could do that! Yeah, Chewbacca can straight up rip people's arms off. Oh, that's hilarious. I forgot he could do that. I completely forgot he could do that. That's pretty awesome. Servers are back. They're currently on private beta. Through Terminator PC games, came across Terminator RTS DLC. Games they don't even know exist that are unobtainable. It's possible, but they tend to keep a pretty good list that's updated pretty well. And anytime I've ever written a guide for a game that has, you know, online trophies, if it ends up shutting down, I get notified pretty quickly. So yeah, they tend to be pretty good about keeping a list on that. Okay, so what does this do down here? There's a ledge right there we can go up. There's 2 stormtroopers over there, but what's this do? Okay, that's just an elevator, so that's completely pointless. C-3PO, you're up next. Lego people have no buttholes. It literally was scratching his booty hole. Apex Legends have no memories of playing that game. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Do Black Flag, like Unity, same friend will help you. And a lot of people really like Black Flag, so maybe it'll be fun. Alright, C-3PO, let's just slowly wobble on over. Alright, so that's one of them down. One part of it. Certain games, you know, that ban you for hacking online trophies would be stuff like GTA 5, yep, Black Ops 2, Ninja Gaiden, Uncharted. Oh, R2 might actually be able to get to that. Hang on, he might actually be able to get to that. Those are shiny silver, aren't they? So what does this do? A bunch of bricks. Oh, it's a small door. We actually can do something about that. So we got an Ewok. Game share our condition to boost his ass to help you buy it. Okay, so that's half of this disabled. PSN profile should change the rules for unofficial servers. I feel like it might happen at some point because I feel like it's becoming a more common thing now. Like more games that are using it or willing to use it to bring back some of these classics, so there's a possibility it might eventually become okay. And if so, there are quite a few games I would love to be able to play with unofficial servers, especially the games that are incomplete on my profile. Uncharted 3, of course. I won't use the helmet just yet. Let me kill all the stormtroopers first. Homefront. I would love to see Homefront get servers brought back, though. Like, that's a big one. Because Homefront's multiplayer back in the day was legitimately good. I don't really care what anyone says. That game actually had really, really good multiplayer. And if it got brought back, I would probably even play it for a little bit of fun, not just for the trophies. But more so for the trophies. Because that is like a 0.3% platinum. Something like that. That is an insanely rare platinum. Yeah, it's somewhere along the lines of like 0.3%. That'd be one I'd love to have. I think only about 500 people have it. Dude, this is no time for a rogue. It's like, why do you get banned from the site for a feature that exists in the game? It's just the unofficial servers thing. Like, that's the only problem with it. Okay, what do I do? Like, that's the whole problem with it. It's like, if they would just consider that acceptable, because, I mean, you're just bringing back a service that has already existed for however long. So it really shouldn't be that big a deal, but they cause problems over it. Totally true. See people getting away with Vita hacking and never get banned. Yeah, sometimes they can get away with it, or at least for a while. Kill him and let him get his limbs back. Okay, disable that. I mean, they don't care too much about the Vita, but sometimes people are able to hack on it and get away with it. Which I feel like, if a lot of them could get away with it, you would probably see something like Crypta the Necrodancer suddenly become a lot more common. Because you'd start having people just hacking it on the Vita. They hack shovelware games? Yeah, that's pretty sad. Like, if you feel the need to hack shovelware games, that's a little pathetic. I mean, I could see him maybe hacking to be able to, like, purchase them, to get them for free or something. Maybe I could see him doing that. Go through that is... Okay. I don't know what it wants me to do here. So I used that thing already, so that's clearly not it. One sad thing is that there's games that were unobtainable and then became reattainable without the trophy guide updating it. Some might think they hacked it. Is that really a thing? Like, they probably don't care what people hack in Vita games. I mean, they do, though. Occasionally. Sometimes they'll stop them. I feel like this is not... Something's wrong with that. Yeah, something is definitely wrong there. That's probably supposed to be a door or something. Well, I hope that didn't just break the mission. I hope I can just... Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's just end this one. That's fine. Let's just end this mission. I'll get this other stuff later. Not a big deal. Alright, that's the end of that mission. Owning something, some random movie. They hack it so the platinum pops instantly. Yeah, that's really dumb. Something easy like a Lego game is the least of their concern. Yeah, they probably wouldn't care with a Lego game. As long as the... Especially if you hacked it to where, like, the times looked legit or something. Okay, so I do have a Dark Force character. I do have Darth Maul. So we do now have everything we need for free play. So I can actually do everything in free play now. Which is good. But we still got 2 more story missions to go. Level complete. Let's continue story. 2 more missions. Let's go. Jedi Destiny. The next to last level. Something like Super Meat Boy or Crypta the Necrodancer is something they would care about. Well, I mean, at one point in time, COD Classic had a hacked Fastest Achiever, because Platinum Pace was trying to become the Fastest Achiever for it. We were looking into it, and whoever it was, it had to have been hacked, because he did it in, like, 6 hours or something, which is impossible, because the difficulty trophies don't stack, so you have to beat it 3 times. Alright. The final boss fight. Father and son must work together to defeat the evil Emperor. That's a lot of health for a Lego game. Oh, okay. That's all I had to do. Alright, that's one mini-kit down. Is there one behind the throne, or is that one of the other games? No, there isn't one behind there. Okay, so I guess that's a different game. Alright then. Sure, he might have been so seasoned at COD that he was able to get it done. No, not with COD Classic. 6 hours is impossible. 6 or 7 hours. Because you have to beat the game 3 times. And that's not a short game. It's too long of a game for that to be possible. So that had to have been a hack. Ooh, what does this do? Studs? Because you have to beat the game 3 times, and you can't beat that game in 2 hours. It's just not possible. No matter how good you are. Red brick, let's go! That might actually be the 10 times multiplier or something. Right here, Fast Achiever, Blind Man, Vita, NA, number 1, 8 seconds. Second is also 8 seconds. I don't know anything about those games, like if it might have a... Hell, it might have a debug menu or something, I don't know. Hey, Lan. Someone right now that is platinum did 9 hours. 9 hours is more possible, but like 6 hours was not. Absolutely no way it could be done that fast. Simply not possible. My thought always was, though, that maybe it was from the early days when you... I believe back when the game came out, you could just play through the game on regular and then just reload your save at different difficulties on the final mission and just only replay the final mission on veteran and then hardened. And that was a thing you might have been able to do at one point. Okay, we're missing parts. That's... Hang on. Vader, go and destroy that. Thank you. It's an easy shovelware visual novel. Oh, okay, so yeah, probably is then someone being a bit illegitimate. Ooh, okay, electric floor. I'm gonna knock everything out, though, because there's a chance they might actually... Wait. Hang on. Do I have to... Oh, that's gotta be something for sure. That's absolutely gotta be something. Wow, okay, so it doesn't actually let me... That's interesting. I want to hit all these at once and see if anything happens. It does! Alright, I'm good at finding collectibles here. That makes sense. I don't understand cheating, just admit you're bad and move on. It's why I don't ever start games I know I'm probably not ever going to be able to finish, for the most part. And GTA, I guess, was kind of an exception to that, but I didn't know it was going to get that super hard DLC, so... Alright. We're getting close to the end of this. Hacking shovelware game. Oh yeah, hacking shovelware games is insanely sad. Like, I guess maybe if all you were doing was, like, hacking your console to get the game for free, that's one thing. But, like, if you're actually hacking the actual trophies, then yeah, that's pretty sad. Oh, I remember this being a problem, like, back when I was a kid. Something about this, you had to just... it's hard to walk on all these things, though, because of the way that it's... Can't really see it that easily. Alright, at least we got it. We could do Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, I don't know. I don't usually like hard games. Super hard games, at least. Okay, honestly, force to be, like, the most efficient thing. And let me guess, this is either a Stormtrooper or Bounty Hunter panel that I can't access. Yep, it's a Bounty Hunter panel. Okay, so we're not getting that one. We'll get that later, of course. Only time you can understand hacking a game is if the game has a trophy that's super buggy. Or jailbreaking the console. Yeah, that you can't be doing. Yeah, if it's super buggy trophy or something, I could see why you would do it. But I guess still, technically, you know, some people out there do it legitimately, so it would be a problem to the people that did it legitimately. And that's another Bounty Hunter panel. Can't do anything about that. There's something off the side there, possibly. I don't know. Lights! More lights! Turn on all the lights. And that's a Shiny Silver. That's a Stormtrooper panel. Nothing anywhere here that we can do anything about. Alright, off to the next part of the battle. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily... I mean, I've gone and gotten super buggy trophies before. It just required sometimes even a whole nother playthrough to be able to do. But, like, Mad Max was a big scenario for that. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want it to be, like, accepted that someone else was able to get it through hacking, whereas the rest of us do it legit or something like that. Might be causing problems for sure. Unless you're playing a single-player game without unlocking trophies and doing it for fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with, like, say, if you're playing a Fallout game and just want to install all the mods and stuff to just mess around with the game or something like that. If you're not doing it for trophies or anything, you're just doing it to have fun. I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh. That was Luke's. Alright. I see more lights here. Let's just activate all of them if we can. Actually, looks like they stay lit. We're getting close to having the stud meter full here. This level's actually got a smaller number, it looks like. Okay, game. Let me please activate the last light. Thank you. And it doesn't seem to have done anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. Thought it might do something. Alright, we're almost done with this fight. 2 more hits. Switch characters, game. Come on. You gotta switch characters. If I say to switch characters, switch your characters. He's beat a 100-day trophy that was super buggy. I haven't heard of that one necessarily being buggy. I just know that one takes forever. Because, I mean, it takes, what, 33 1/3 in-game, in real-world hours? It's one of achievement hunting. I go through it. Ooh, a bug. Time to give it to myself. Yeah, and it's the same thing with, like, I see people asking, like, can we just start giving people the multiplayer trophies from shut down games just by installing the game and whatnot? I definitely see where the problem is, because, like, that would kind of suck because, I've got things like, yeah, Black Ops 2 is super rare. Killzone games are pretty rare. Like Killzone 2. I did that legit. I mean, I boosted it, but I still did it legitimately, so... Or like Uncharted 2 and Infinite Torpedoes. Ooh, that's not bad. Like Uncharted 2 and The Last of Us on PS3. Oh, you get Darth Vader for free from that. I thought you had to purchase him. Apparently not. Okay, you know what? No complaints there. 1.2 million, let's go. Alright, we have one mission to go in the main story. Let's knock it out. Gotta beat that Dishonored game 5 times because of buggy achievements. I had to 100% Mad Max twice because of a buggy trophy. And then there's no character voices, because that's how LEGO games used to be. For anyone who's curious. Alright. It's time for the attack on the Death Star. Against a gigantic Imperial fleet. So, for those who don't know, if you were playing the 360 version of this game, there is a brutally hard achievement, tied to this specific mission. Yeah, there is an insanely hard achievement tied to this mission in particular, on that particular version of the game. You have to beat this mission without dying. Now, for some, that might sound like it's a fairly easy thing to do, because normally no death trophy achievements are easy in these games. The problem is that you are not allowed to use the invincibility red brick. So on the 360 version, you have to beat this particular mission without the invincibility red brick without dying. And it makes me really glad that I'm not playing the 360 version, because that sounds absolutely horrible. That sounds like a terrible experience. You might be able to use the infinite torpedoes. Maybe you can use even, like, if there's an extra hearts one, maybe? But I know that you're not allowed to use the invincibility brick, so yeah. Be glad we're not on Xbox playing through this mission. So I can't imagine how hard that is. And I mean, at least here, if we got that on this version, we'd at least have the rewind feature. So since we have the rewind feature, every time you take a hit, you can reset a couple of seconds if needed and be able to eventually get it. Yeah, I feel very sorry for the Xbox people on that one. I mean, dying's a part of LEGO games normally, and invincibility red bricks are another part of LEGO games. And having to do something like that just seems like a very bad time. So you got 3 or 4 Star Destroyers here at the beginning. Is it 4? Is there a 4th one somewhere? Yes, there is. There is a 4th one. Okay. See, I don't know what sadistic asshole decided that would make for a good achievement on the 360 version. Probably the same sadistic asshole that put in the Prestige 10 trophy in Call of Duty World at War, or achievement. In that version of World at War. Complete Saga is just the same gameplay as 1 and 2, just as a collection. With some new stuff added in. Yeah, there's some new stuff added in, but it's primarily the same way. Don't own this game to confirm how hard it actually is. I watched a video of someone that did it on 360. It took them like 30 attempts or something to get this achievement. Half the time they would fail at the end, so they'd have to replay the whole thing. And, like, you can heal, at least, if you pick up enemy hearts. And, like, you might be able to use the other bricks. Like the torpedo one. I'm not sure, though. And, like, see there, I died again. Doesn't Complete Saga have permadeath for every level? I have no idea. Because I've only ever played Complete Saga on the Wii. Okay, so there's a door over there that we can't open. Requires a TIE fighter, so we'll do that in free play. So let's go back and grab a bunch more bombs. Yeah, for one, you probably can't play as a Millennium Falcon because it's such a big target. And even then, like, even if it plays an X-Wing or a TIE Fighter or something, I don't know how you would do this without dying. That seems brutal. Permadeath achievement for every level. It might, but I mean, I'd be a little bit surprised if it... Because I haven't heard anything about that one being, like, overly difficult or anything like that. Because, I mean, you can use a ghost character for every non-flight level. And you might be able to use invincibility in that game. Because if you can use invincibility red bricks, then that's obviously not a problem, as long as you don't fall off the level. Another TIE Fighter door there, so we'll get that in free play. Okay, I got one of them. Now do I actually have to go all the way back? Death Star 2 undefeated. Like a game would be horrible. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you're reading Lego Star Wars 2. Because I'm pretty sure it's only in LEGO Star Wars 2 achievement list. Well, I hope that there are more bombs somewhere back here. Okay, there are. Because this is not the shortest flight level ever. There's a lot of enemies here that can kill you. And then they just fly right into you sometimes. Like, there's nothing you can do if they decide to, like, directly fly into you and go all kamikaze style. What are you supposed to do about that? Okay, there we go. That takes us to the core. You were looking at LEGO Star Wars 2? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Complete Saga has anything like that, as far as I'm aware. And Complete Saga, I'm sure, takes a lot longer with how much... with how many levels there are and all. Yeah, I can't imagine having to do that specifically. No deaths here. That's probably one of the hardest LEGO achievements out there. It's not LEGO Rock Band levels of insanity, obviously, but it's up there. Oh, red brick. Hell yeah. Let's take it. Oh, canister. That's a mini kit. Yeah, LEGO Rock Band will forever be the hardest LEGO game. But that one particular achievement I could see causing a lot of problems. Because even if you're good at the game, it's a LEGO game, it's not always going to function exactly the way you want it to. mean, thankfully, we at least have the rewind feature. Imagine we didn't have the rewind feature and had something like that. We're almost done with the level, though. We blow that up. Oh, we have to hit it with a bomb. Yep, we gotta hit it with a bomb. Alright, will someone go ahead and drop me a torpedo? So I can just go ahead and finish this. Yep. Now we gotta run. Yeah, complete Saga, I assume, is probably fairly easy. Unless it has something this insane to it, which I don't think it does, or I feel like I would have heard about it. Complete Saga is probably just more time-consuming, just because it's so many levels. And yeah, you have to get through this area without dying, and you can easily die here if you're too slow. It was just stuff like that that just seems like it would be an awful, awful achievement. It makes me very glad I'm not on the Xbox version for once. Well, for one of many times for that matter, but still. Alright, we got True Jedi. Very nice. Another mini kit. Let's go. I like mini kits. And we made it! Be even harder with the OG pod race. Oh god, yeah, the original pod race mission on the original LEGO Star Wars. Yeah, that would not be a fun time. $35 to 40 hours. That's not terrible. I guess it's about what I'd expect because it's 6 movies. You should try to beat this level in the future. Oh, there we go. Trophy. Let's go. Episode 6 completed. Super Story unlocked. Let's go. Score times 10 unlocked. It's not like I'm going to be able to afford it anytime soon. Yeah, I ain't going to go out of my way to do that. Of course I could do it with the invincibility red brick, though. That wouldn't be a problem. But we're not going to do Alright. 2 more bricks. True Jedi story. Alright. Finish the story. To beat the complete saga, you have to beat the OG pod race. I mean, just finishing it isn't that big a deal. Yeah, it's a tough level, but just finishing it isn't that bad. It's a ghost! It's Anakin as a ghost! And now we get ghost characters. We get Ghost Anakin, Ghost Obi-Wan, and Ghost Yoda to purchase. They're super expensive, by the way. But they're invulnerable, which is pretty awesome. Unless they, like, fall off of a cliff or something. Alright. So that is the main story cleared, which means it is time to start cleaning up everything else. All the free play stuff. We need studs. We need many studs. I can get them pretty easily in the very first mission of the game. So that's probably going to be the best place to grind for studs at. Is the very first mission. Because I have to do it for free play stuff anyway. So, 47%, let's go. Let's keep going. It's only rated a 4 to 6 out of 10 in difficulty for the Death Star. Alright, so we now have Darth Vader, which means we can do everything at this point. Alright, time to finish off this mission. Didn't they update Return of the Jedi's ending where they swapped the OG actor? Yes, they did. They did do that. Have the OG versions of the original trilogy on DVD. I see dead people. So is it not saved any of my mini kits? Did I seriously not get any of them? Because this is the level I did in free play, just trying to get some extra studs. So we just have to get all the collectibles and stuff, but that's weird. I thought... That's really weird that that wouldn't have saved. But we now have all the characters we need. All the hints have been purchased, by the way. So yeah, we have all the characters available. So yeah, the ghost characters are like 1 million to 1.2 million studs apiece, which is insanely expensive. Obviously, we're not doing that right now. The Emperor's there as well. We'll do that later. 30 million studs. Yeah, they're expensive in this game. Infinite torpedoes is helpful. But we just need to save up for that 2 million. Because that's the big thing, is once we get that, things are going to be a lot easier. Because then I can get all the free play and story mode stud meters done without a problem. Okay, well, we're off to begin the free play of the game. I will be back in just a second. I gotta go pee. And I will be right back, and we will start on the free play segment. Collectible is your favorite part of any hunt. Not for me. Issue with collectibles is you don't feel like opening up a guide just to find collectibles. If it's ones you can use a collectible detector for, you don't mind. And yeah, this game has a collectible detector at least, thankfully. Alrighty, let's go. Have to use guides for Lego City Undercover. Isn't that game, like, really, like, weird, though? Like, that one, I think, like, Ghost and Killer played it and hated it. For people I've heard. Okay, so we need to get all the collectibles. We're not going to do challenge mode yet. We're just going to do free play. It'll give us all the characters we need. Either you do collectibles your first go-round, or you throw on a stream in a different tab and just mindlessly do it. Yeah. Pretty much the same. Get as many as you can at any moment. Same way with the COD games. Veteran first, collectibles second. Same. I mean, honestly, nowadays, we don't really have to worry too much about collectibles in Lego games. Of course, we have to worry about them in Lego games. In Call of Duty games. We really haven't had a lot of them. Not recently. It's like Modern Warfare 2019 didn't have collectibles. Cold War kind of did to unlock the levels, but not like true collectibles. Vanguard, I don't think did. Modern Warfare 2 didn't. Modern Warfare 3 didn't. Black Ops 6, maybe you could argue, kind of did with the money pickups. Like, kind of, not entirely, but like slightly. If that makes any sense. So what was the last one to have, like, true collectibles? Maybe COD World War II. I guess you had all of, like, the, not necessarily collectibles, but like that heroic actions you had to do. Anyone remembers that? Something I barely remember, but I know it was a thing. Cold War's collectibles were optional. Oh, okay. Undercover was okay, just a bit buggy. When all the mini kits are on the levels. I do not know where a majority of them are. But we're going to find out where they are. And we're also eventually going to have a collectible detector anyway, so once I can afford it. That's one thing we definitely want to purchase. But we can't afford it yet, because first and foremost, we need to get a stud multiplier. That is going to be required for a lot of stuff in this game. Alright, double score zone. Awesome. Yeah, I need every stud out of here at this point, because we are going to need... We still need another, like, 700,000 for our next, for that ability. Yeah, we need every stud we can get. I'm going to be replaying this first mission a few times, probably, just to try to get some studs and get everything unlocked, because there's not really any easier way to get them in this game, unless you go all the way to the end of the game and have finished all 99 gold bricks, and then you can use the stud fountain. And obviously, the stud fountain makes everything easy, but, like, I don't want to wait that long, because I want to be able to buy other stuff. Because I'm gonna, even if it isn't technically required for the Platinum Trophy, I'm still gonna 100% the game, because you basically have to 99% complete the game to get the trophy, so might as well 100% it. Might as well go the slight bit of above and beyond. What the? Why is this room like the Willy Wonka room? Is there anything even in here? What's the point of this? Okay, well that seems useless. Why are you attacking Darth Vader? He's supposed to be your leader, sir. Am I gonna need to report you for some insubordination? Some treason, perhaps? It's treason. Crashed on you several times, corrupted your Chapter 5 save file. Oh, that sucks. This screwed you over not getting that trophy, so took another partial playthrough. So glad you never have to play it again, since those aren't separate lists. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, we got shiny silver here. That was a great throw. Oh, so that's how we get down here. Wait, then what's the point of the... Oh, is there another... Hold on. Is there, like, another thing? I guess there is something else in here. Hang on. Is it just studs? I mean, if it's just studs, we still need them, but... I guess it is. That's a little bit odd. That's okay, we're at over 50,000, so that's good. That's some good money being made. Then there's force platforms right there, but I'm assuming they don't do anything either. It seems like there's a lot of stuff in this game where it's just like kind of there just to be there. If that makes any sense. It's a funny moment I remember when you were platinuming LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. Okay, so that's just going to give me like little platforms to use. Is there something up here? There is. Okay, I was about to say, like, there had to be some reason for that, right? And what happens if I do that? Just makes me fall back down to there. Okay, so... just rewind, like I did there. Okay, we got Vader in here again. Get that. And then just hit the little explodey things next to him. Don't hit the stormtroopers. We don't care about the stormtroopers. Just blow them up. Good job. And Vader runs off. Anything in here of value? Nope. Anything on this side of value? Nope. There's a trophy where you need to defeat like Kylo Ren as Darth Vader. To get the trophy, you had to do that one mission toward the end. Then you found out it was super easy and just do it in, like, free play. Yeah. Ditched that in 2021, but wanted to clean it up now. Still the open world and free play. Alright, this is good. I mean, we could be getting even more studs than we are, but I think this is probably one of the faster methods of doing it. Because opening all of those is going to take absolutely forever because of the whole force thing, because we don't have fast force yet. Ooh, what is this? Whole little secret area in here. Make sure there's nothing hidden back here. These, though, I will open with the force because they're kind of all in the way. Get all them studs. We need all the studs we can get. That aren't, like, inconveniently out of the way. Okay. Got that. Another blue stud. Oh, man, there's stuff up there? Is that, like, a shortcut to the end of the level? Wait. Yeah, is this like a shortcut to the end of the level or something? No, I don't think so. What's in here? Okay. An explosion. Okay, that's another explosion. So what does this do? It has like 3 mini kits and the red brick. Guess we were about to find some of them. Here's a mini kit for me. That's 4. Now we're gonna go down this hallway. It's 2 out of those 3. Get every one of these because we desperately need the studs. Blow that up. That's the vehicle I think we need to get one of the later mini kits, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the vehicle we legitimately need for a later mini-kit. It's one of the more complicated ones in the entire game, if not the entire franchise. Especially in these early years. C-3PO door. Door that can't seem to do anything about. Or that seems to be sealed shut. For some reason. Alright, let's see what happens if we open this. Where does this take me? Didn't have any bugs when you play on PS5 or PS4. It's just random crashes. Stud fountains are so pointless when you complete... Yeah! Like, you really don't need them when it comes to completing everything. They can be beneficial, sure, if you somehow get them early, but most people won't be able to. Alright, so that vehicle we have to use for a mini-kit, if I remember correctly. We have to drive it up onto that platform in one of the upcoming rooms. It's, again, one of the most obscure ones in the entire game. One of the more complicated ones I've seen in a LEGO game. But we will deal with that here in a second. First, more studs. Yeah, we might get, like, over 125,000 here, which would be great. Ooh, I don't know where that takes me. I don't recognize that. Oh, I bet this is that hallway where you see them choking the guy out in the next hallway, if you're in the normal area of it. It's the showers! Darn, there aren't any other men here. And that's a bunch of studs. Is that it? There's got to be more here, right? Oh, they're not showers. They're growing stations. Okay, then. Or use the force on the showers to get the red brick. Okay. That's what we're working on now. So now I'm assuming we can blow up all the plants. Yep. There it is. Awesome. I'm still going to blow up all of them, though, because we need the studs. Oh, well. I just slapped Luke to death. Okay, that's actually getting me a fair number of studs, so... Alright. When you platinum LEGO Batman 3, your final trophy was the stud fountain. Oh yeah, that was not a fun one. It was fine on the PS Vita, but on the PS4, not so much. Oh, something to build. Vehicle. It's supposed to be an ambulance? The ambulance. Undercover crashed 3 times on you. Is it... the stream just crash? No? It's back, huh? It's like it crashed for like 10 seconds there and it came back. That was weird. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen again. That better not happen again. So now... oh, crap. Yeah, it's broken. Hang on. Yep, hang on. I had to fix this. I'll be right back, guys. Give me, like, 1 minute. I'll fix this. So, just give me just a second. Okay, it should be fine now. Of course, it's been a while since that's happened. And of course it happens when I have a lot of viewers on the stream. Because it only ever happens if there's a lot of viewers on the stream, or if it's like a big stream that I care about a lot. It's like really, really big for the channel or something. If it's like that, that's when the stream always crashes, because YouTube hates me. YouTube has made it very clear that it hates me. My streams are not allowed to work correctly if I have a ton of viewers in here. It always, always breaks. Every single freaking time. Without question. Looks fine to you now. Same crashed a bit earlier, but it's fine now. Like Batman 3 again on PS3, but why bother? Yeah, I don't really want to do it again. Oh, so that's the Stormtrooper door there. So that's all that would do. So that's actually useless. Just gives you another path through. I'd like to, though, but one mini-kit crashed on a vehicle level. Like, I really did like LEGO Batman 2, I will say that. That game, to me, was a lot of fun. Oh! Darth Vader counts! Okay, good! We would have been in trouble if he didn't. Yeah, we would have been in big trouble if he didn't, because I don't have one in here. I don't have an actual Stormtrooper character in here. We're going to drive that vehicle again here in a second. Okay, got that. Lots and lots of studs. Let's keep going. Yeah, Lego Batman 2 I had a really good time with. Flowers! And studs! And flowers! And a windowsill in space, because I'm sure that's realistic in some way. And let's get more studs. Oh, and we don't get to watch Vader choking anyone out because we already went in there. Interesting. Interesting development there. Well, your games actually put every character you need for free play. I don't think they always have. I think there's been occasional games where they didn't. Like maybe a couple of the Vita games. I feel like there was maybe one of those where it... One of the Lego Ninjago games, I think it was, that I don't think actually would always give me the characters I needed. And maybe even Lego Star Wars 1 might not always do it either. Even though that one only has like 8 different types of characters that you need. It might not have done it. I could be completely wrong, but a part of me remembers that being a thing, so... Again, I could be completely wrong, but... Okay, I don't think these actually are needed for any mini-kits, but I'm going to hit them anyway, just in case. And it looks like that did nothing. But this is something. Move the... No. Move the large platform first. Then move the small platform. Perfect. Gets me up to a mini-kit. Now, I don't know what that does. It's like a ledge. I don't really understand what the point of that was. Because I don't think there's any reason for that. Okay, that one's good. And now this one. Okay, only Platinum 2 Lego Vita games, Harry Potter and Jurassic World. Yeah, I think it might have been... Maybe, like, the Ninjago one? One of them didn't always give you the characters you needed, for some reason. I don't know why they would build a ramp there. That seems pointless. Alright, well, let's keep driving the vehicle, because we're going to need it, I think. Because I believe this is how we get one of the mini-kits. Alright, so that's going to forward the mission. You know what? I might as well get some studs here. Why is YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming? Why does this only ever happen when I have a highly viewed stream? It only happens if I have a highly viewed stream. If I have like a normal, like, 5 to 10 view stream, this shit never happens. It only happens if I have a bunch of viewers in here. I've had over 20 consistently on this stream, which is unusual for me. YouTube only does this to me. Like, it only breaks when I have a large number of viewers. I'm still convinced that this website wants me to fail. Whoa! Secret. Okay. Mini-kit. Didn't even have any Lego Vita games Platinum. The only portable Lego games you have 100% in was Harry Potter 1 through 4 on the DS. At least you managed to get it done on the DS. Because that game's very broken here on PlayStation. That's part of the reason why I never did it on PS3. Like, I eventually went through it on PS4. But on PS3, I don't know, man. Like, Ghost had no problems doing it. Other people I know have had no problems doing it. But at the same time, do I really want to risk it? And it completely break on me or something? With my luck, I feel like nothing will go right with it. Alright. So yeah, you have to drive this vehicle all the way to this area, and then drive it up onto here. That is such an obscure mini-kit. So like I said, when I was a kid, when me and the people that I went to school with were playing this game for the first time, because a bunch of us bought it around the same time, right when it came out. And at the time, like, you know, guides weren't always the most reliable or even existent at times. So it was like, where the hell is the last collectible here? And one of my friends told me about it, and it was like, how was I ever expected to figure that out? Like, seriously, how was I ever expected to figure that out? This game has some obscure mini-kits. I'm gonna say that. This game has some pretty obscure collectibles. Compared to some of the LEGO games. Something like that is, like, beyond complicated by LEGO standards. That's not the kind of thing you expect from a LEGO game. Got Legends of Chima plowed on your Vita. She had My Luck. I don't know. I don't have the best of luck with games. And YouTube and stuff. Things don't always tend to like me. Or in real life. That's for damn sure. Things definitely don't like me in real life. That's been made very clear to me over the last few years. Had no problems with the PS4 version. Yeah, I mean, I didn't run into any problems with the PS4 version. I guess I'm just worried that the PS3 version is going to be the one that completely crashes out on me. With My Luck, probably it will. It's like, I've had good luck with a handful of things in games, but normally things don't go the way I want them to in games. Normally, I tend to have problems. Ooh, a plant! 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 Oh, I need to make that into a short, actually. Why have I not made that into a short yet? Yeah, that'd be a good short. Some of those old videos where me and Lizard Guy or me and other people on YouTube would just play Call of Duty matches. There's some good moments from that, I think. Or like old Smash and stuff. The game didn't like you. There's a lot of games that didn't like me, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna get close to 200,000 studs on this level, which is definitely a positive. But we're still gonna be well short of where we need to be for that 2 million studs that we need. And again, like, I don't know if there are cheat codes you can use for this version of the game. Like, I'd be worried that it might somehow just... Like, normally cheat codes aren't a problem, but I just have a weird feeling that with this being, like, a very sort of different, you know, ported over LEGO game in this way, what if it is a problem? Because, yeah, if I had the 2x studs, I'd have this... I'd be able to get this, a lot of this stuff done way quicker. But it's like, I wonder what's going to happen with it. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna disable trophies? With it being a classics title. Oh, well. There's a dead Imperial floating through space. And there's another one floating through space. Aw, how cute. Oh, there's someone in his bikini. And there's a normal stormtrooper. And then there's another normal stormtrooper. And then another bikini trooper. Is this just, like, supposed to be torture porn of some kind? of where we just throw people out here to die? Or is there actually a purpose to this? I'm thinking this is just, like, to torture a bunch of enemies. I feel like there should be something else here, though. Like, we got that. But is the only purpose of this just to throw people out of the side of the ship? Can get aiming, if it would jump attack or anything else, would just walk around. Had to play final level 3 times for collectibles. It would crash. Oh, that sucks. So your PS3 games were like that. Disc for Black Ops crashed on you in the opening credits. I feel like that's happened to several people in here. Okay, so is this really just here to, like, murder random Imperials? I mean, I got no problem with that. I'm just wondering what the purpose of it was, aside from wasting my time. That's the big issue, is it was kind of wasting my time here. Because I have important business to take care of. In terms of, like, trying to complete games and stuff. Okay, Bounty Hunter Leia, take that out for me, please. Excellent, that's number 9. And I think the last one's here in this final area. If I remember correctly, so I think we're actually going to be good on this level. This level has such a good stud accumulation. I may have to come back here to grind some studs in the future. Or just to grind, like, close to the 2 million that I need for the first item. Alright, yep, that's 200,000. That's 9. And then we got the red brick, so it's really just the last one, which I think is here. I think we get it somewhere in here. And I think we need a Dark Force character for it. Okay, so free them. Then I believe this is where we get it from. So we're going to kill both of them. And now, as Darth Vader, we do that for a mini-kit. Awesome. 100% of the level. Awesome. That's 1 of the 18 levels. 100. Actually, no, it's not 100% done because we haven't done challenge mode yet. That's right, because we have to play every mission 3 times because of challenge mode. I forgot about that. Yeah, this game's a little different. I have to beat each mission 3 times because of challenge mode, at least. So I need to update the trophy guide we're writing. But hey, there we go. Super blasters. That makes your blasters more powerful. It'll be worth it once we get the money for it. But still, only 1.4 million. 1.46 million. We need another 500,000 studs, desperately. But the mini kit will give us 50,000, so, and a gold brick. So that's good. So now we have 1.5 million. So that's progress. Alright, let's try the challenge run for that mission. Yeah, that's all that's left. Let's try the challenge run. Alright, so for this, we have to find all the mini-kits, all 10 mini-kits, and finish the level in under a certain amount of time. Be easier if we had certain other abilities from the red bricks, but we don't have them yet. And I legitimately have no idea where these things are, and I feel like they could easily be hidden in these little areas, so I'm gonna... Do we just not get studs in this? Oh, that's so stupid. Why do you not get studs? Okay, there's one. And they can be in free play areas. Okay, there's nothing else in here, so there's no point. That's really dumb that it doesn't give you, any studs during this. That's terrible. Like, that would make life a little bit easier, don't you think, if you'd let me have studs for doing all this? And we're at 2. Okay, so there's one right there, so that's 3. And I'm gonna activate the doors just in case. I don't think it's gonna matter, but just in case. Nope, we're good. And nothing in here, nothing in here, and nothing in here, probably. Yep, that's all empty. Alright, through the smoke. Is there one below me? There is. Okay, so... you blow that up, Leia. Fake Leia. Okay, that's good. We run across. Build these. You can play a PS3 online with PlayStation Premium, right? You should be able to. And better when we still had PS Now is much cheaper. I don't really remember any of it all that well. Let me make sure there isn't another one hidden up here where the previous one was. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. Nope, we're good. Okay, was just making sure. Didn't want to miss something. There's one. Okay, so kill everyone here. Activate the traps. Well, they're not really traps, but whatever you want to call them. Yeah, Vader, just push me back for half a second. It means so much. Okay, got that one. Something there wasn't important. Open the bounty hunter door. Go back to the red brick area to get one of the blue mini kits. Okay, I think we're actually here now, so should be okay. We got 6.5 minutes left, so I think we're going to be okay. Make sure they don't hide it behind this area. I could see them doing that. Servers are still working, but it's beyond dead. You never know. Got 3 people on Ninja Turtles at 8 in the morning. Yeah, you never really know for certain games, but like some games are more dead than others. Hey, Muddy. Also one of the walls somewhere. Okay. I think we're still doing okay, though. We got 6 minutes left almost. Okay, so that's just a vehicle. I'll build it just in case we end up needing it. I don't think we will, though. So there's one. Imagine if Quantum of Solace got added. I would like that, honestly. Like, that game was legitimately good. It wasn't like the best Bond game or anything, but that was a legitimately good game, so 6. Like, that was a legitimately pretty solid first-person shooter. It had a really fun multiplayer. And I'm assuming maybe I don't need to do these. I'm hoping not. Because we're at 6, so I think we're doing pretty well. Making sure this doesn't just pop up anything. It doesn't look like it did. Okay, so that's a door we can't go through right now, so let's go back. Keep retreating. And then back out through here. Every James Bond game's unobtainable. Yeah, that was my second ever Platinum, and it was honestly a really fun game. It was definitely one of the, it was definitely a very fun Platinum back in the day. And I mean, it's not like it's the hardest platinum in the world, but it wasn't easy either. It definitely was a bit of a time-consuming one. Mostly because of all that multiplayer you had to do. Assuming it's not going to matter if I hit these, but we're going to hit them anyway, just in case. Oh, come on now, keep moving. Make sure it's not in here somewhere, like that other one was. Nope, we're good. And we're good over here. So keep moving. Running out of time. But yeah, that was one of my earliest platinums. That was a surprisingly very fun game. With a pretty good multiplayer. It wasn't a particularly hard multiplayer to get all the trophies in, by modern standards at least. Oh, wait, there's one. Alright, so 2 more. I'm assuming that they're toward the end of the level. I'm gonna take a gamble here and hope that they're at the end. There's been so many James Bond movies. I don't know if we're gonna get another one, though. Like, isn't Amazon now in control of it? Which means they're probably gonna fuck it up bad. Well, no, they didn't fuck up the Fallout series, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, kill the stormtroopers over there, knock them out, get them out. Okay, come on, kill them. Can't tell. Oh, okay, there is one over there. Yep, there's one up high. I think I got a glimpse of it. Most milk franchise of all time. Here's was Godfather 2. They'll probably mess it up. Because they'll probably cast Bond as a woman. Which even Daniel Craig said, like, don't fucking do it. It's like how they're gonna ruin the Harry Potter TV series. Because if anyone saw some of the most recent information on that, they're gonna fuck up the Harry Potter series badly. They've already made some very bad casting choices for it, and I'm sure it's not gonna get any better. There's not one back here, though. We're good. Just imagine, played by Whoopi Goldberg. I don't think Whoopi Goldberg is cared about by anyone anymore. I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Alright, so it's gotta be somewhere in this area. I am your ruler. You cannot do that to me. Yeah, there's already significant issues with the casting for the Harry Potter TV series. Because of who they chose to cast as Snape. Okay, I can rewind if needed. If it's here. It's not. I'm gonna rewind then. We're running a little low on time here. Got it! Oh, we're good. 40 seconds left. Let's go. There's Rapunzel in the live-action version, but still making fun of her. So funny, yeah. Yeah, they cast some random black guy as Snape, for anyone who's curious. Yeah, they cast some random black guy as Snape, despite the fact that in the books, he is clearly described as being, like, almost albino level white. So they've already fucked that up pretty badly. Okay, so that is 1 out of 18 missions completely done. Okay, so we're actually good there. Yep, we're good on both of those. Alright, well, let's play this one in free play then. And everyone's saying, like, why wouldn't you have cast Adam Driver for the role? he would have been perfect for it. Well, I say that no one's ever going to be perfect for it. That was... Alan Rickman will forever be the only one that could truly portray Snape. So no one was ever going to surpass that. But you could have tried just a little bit harder, developers. You could have tried just a little bit harder. Well, please everyone. Sometimes it looks like Shawshank Redemption had Morgan Freeman plays the Irish guy. At least Morgan Freeman's a good actor. Unlike some of the ones they get to replace people. Alright, I actually got a fair number of the mini-kits here, so... There's one right behind us here, I believe. Oh, there's something right behind us. Please, everyone, you did a phenomenal job. Yeah, like... And that's the thing, if it's something like that, if you can get someone who's really, really just perfect for the role, that's one thing. But if you're doing it just to please a certain group of people, then that's kind of a different story. And that's what the Harry Potter one is. Because yeah, everyone was saying, like, why not have Adam Driver play as Snape? He'd actually fit the role very well. How am I supposed to do that? It's not a ledge I can get to up there. Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why does that not work? Okay then, that's not good. Maybe from here? No, that's not helpful either. That's a dark force point, so we can move that easily. Is an RD to get there? Do you mean an R2 to get to that area? If so, I will do that here in a second, but let's see what's in here first. A random skeleton, because that's normal. Ah, God, I wonder what the stud requirement is on this level, actually. It's probably pretty high. R2, okay. I will do that here in just a second. Let's get that mini-kit out of the way. Well, now there's several skeletons here. That's fun. And now we will go over there as R2 instead. Okay, that's actually a pretty tricky one. I'll give him credit. That's a pretty good one. I love how they didn't kill me somehow. Is this a double score zone? This definitely strikes me as a double score zone, but I guess it's not. This looks like it's got multiple things in it, probably. With all the force objects and stuff. Yep, there's a red power brick there as well. Alright, let's start working on here. Because clearly there's stuff here. That was just studs, okay? Fine. See what's under this one. Okay, so we can go through that hatch. And we've got... That leads to something as well. Then we have to use R2 probably to hover over this. And then we can push this cart. So what's that going to do? Aha! That gets us to the red brick. Awesome. Okay, what's the red brick? It's not going to tell me. That's right, it doesn't tell you in this game. But that's okay. That is totally fine by me. Tuskens have no idea that we're up here. That's kind of hilarious. Nothing inside of the tiny hut. What about inside of this one? Anything of real value in here? Nope. We'll happily take that blue stud, though, and any other studs I can get. And then there's a well. What can I do about this well? I can just blow up all the little baskets they were using to collect water. And now they will all die of dehydration. Oh, wait, hang on. What's this gonna do? Mini kit? Studs? Okay, that's fine. Kind of hoping for another mini kit, but I'll take that as well. There is a mini kit back here for us to get, I think. Oh, no, it's just studs. Never mind. Yeah, that's just studs. Okay, that's not all that helpful. Oh, that was pointless. Well, let's go back out here as R2 and hover back across the gap. It's a character that hasn't been ruined by the woke crowd. Never seen Batman get ruined. Yeah, that's kind of true, actually. And I don't feel like any of those movies have ever been, like, ruined or anything by character choices and whatnot. Okay, I think I need to hover over to this with R2. I mean, the Dark Knight trilogy is still one of the best film series we've ever gotten, honestly. Okay, that's 6, so we're doing good. George Clooney, every Batman was good. I've never seen the George Clooney Batman. Seems like something I probably wouldn't want to see. Okay, so I got the mini kit up there last time just by, like, parkouring up to it, so we don't have to worry about it again. And then we went up to the right, that's where we just were, the secret area. Kill both of them. Die. Come on, die. Okay, so we have a path up, but there's more here that we need to deal with. I want to make sure we don't miss anything. And I just let myself die, which is great. Let's see what's in here. Everyone liked Adam West, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson. I didn't know George Clooney ever actually played that role, to be completely honest. Okay, so that area, there's no point of going back up there. We've done everything here. And make sure there's nothing just like hidden immediately behind here. Nope, we're good with that. Build a satellite dish. I don't know if it helps that much. Just take the extra. Come on, get this stud. Get these stud. Get these stud. Thank you. Alright, next area. What we got going on in here? We got multiple Tuskens up on the ledge. Is there anything behind me of collectible value? Just studs. Studs, which I need, of course, but... Okay, got that. And what else is going on here? Again, you don't really care for DC. Never watched the Batman movies unless forgotten. No one talks about him. One thing, that's Raimi. Where's Batman? Yeah, I legitimately didn't know he was ever Batman. I mean, I'm not big into superhero movies either, so that's one thing, but like... I don't even remember him actually playing that role, so... Was that the Ewok scream? God, that's actually, like, depressing to hear. When he dies, he, like, has a loud scream. Val Kilmer as Batman sucked, but his Bruce Wayne was good. I didn't know he played him either. All I'm gonna know him for is Top Gun. And, that Western movie that I'm blanking on the name of off the top of my head. But you know the one. And we can't kill the Jawas, unfortunately, which kind of sucks because they're just really, really annoying. Man, I am nowhere near the stud numbers that I need. Like, not even close. I mean, can you even do all of these in free play without the stud multipliers? I know you can do the story ones without the multipliers, but I don't know about some of these side, or these free plays. Some of these feel like they've got really, like, pretty tight requirements. Okay. Hang on. Nope, not that. Hit that, please. Thank you. Today was your parents' 23rd anniversary. Oh, nice. Very nice. My parents have been together for... I want to say this will be their 33rd anniversary this year? I think either 32nd or 33rd. I want to say it's 33rd. Pretty sure it's 33. Okay, I'm assuming that this is something I have to shiny silver. Yep, it is. Okay, that did something. That is going to get me a mini kit. Awesome. 7 out of 10. Add you 3 years later. That's how my parents were 3 years later. Ooh, and that didn't do anything really beneficial for me. Okay, fine. We'll climb back up. Which is a Jedi. Should be quite easy. Destroy that, get the studs for it, and let's go. Next area. You guys were together for 12 years. Well, mine were together for way more than 3 years before they had me, because they met in high school. Why did that not work? Hang on. Okay, that was weird. It didn't work the first time. Yeah, mine met back in high school, so they didn't date the entire time, obviously, but they met in high school, so like they knew each other for a very, very long time before getting married. As did my aunt and uncle on my mom's side of the family. They were kind of the same way with that. Knew each other a very, very long time. Alright, so use the Force to fix everything in here, apparently. That's what you want me to do. I guess we have to sort through all the channels. I can do that. Get all them studs that I don't think are gonna be enough. That is, of course, right there, a reference to the Lego City bonus level. which is exciting. We'll be doing that eventually, of course. I mean, your stepfather and mom don't know about the bio dad. Gotcha, gotcha. Sister being born was the last thing you remember as a children. Yeah, my parents knew each other for a very, very long time before they got married. And they dated other people during the time period as well. I've tried to teach them to play video games, but they're not good at any of them. Even though they played some of the games back in the day. Is that it for in here? Is there not anything else in here? Is it just studs? That seems rather pointless. But there's nothing else I can use the Force on, so... That seems really weird. Yours had an arranged marriage, and, you know, yours was named Matt. At my old company, at the Atom Company, we had a super creepy guy that worked for us at one point in time, right? He was there before I started, and he was there for a few months after I started. Real creep. Real creepy toward, or just weird at least toward, one of my female co-workers, so yeah. Probably makes sense as to why Adam hired him, because that's the kind of thing that Adam would have been into, but regardless. Okay, so I think we have to force everything in here, if I remember correctly. Murder the Jawa, okay. You know what? I'm not against that, because these things are annoying as hell to deal with during the story mode. Because they really get in the way of things. So yeah, I have no problem killing them, because they get really, really annoying in the story mode. It doesn't have to be an arranged marriage, like... I hope that your parents would care enough to let you, like, go find your own person. I would hope so, for the sake of most people out there. Your parents let you find your own person. So I can't see an arranged marriage always ending particularly well. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's going to give me the box. Or we can just open that with R2, but I've already done everything else in here, so... That's a lot of studs, but also I can just get them with the multiplier, so there's literally no point in me wasting my time on this. Find your own person when 65, probably not. That's how I feel. I'll probably be like 80 if I live that long. I'll be like 80 if I find my person. That's a big if. Okay, nothing I can do about that yet, actually. That might have been a mini-kit previously, I don't know, but... so we go through here, and that is going to get me... Wait, is that just a stud? Really? And not anything else? Okay, but that I can interact with also as Dark Force. Been with the same woman for 10 years, never been with anyone else, Brandon. And that's solid. I mean, that's good for you. It'd be nice to be with the same woman for 10, 20, 50 years. If I can find the right person to be with. I've just had some very incredibly bad luck with relationships, to be honest. It concerns me a lot of the time. Like, I've had some very bad luck with a lot of relationships. From cheaters to... I guess I'm supposed to use R2 here. To crazies. To other cheaters. To emotional cheaters. To crazy drug addict. Yeah, that's pretty much the 4 that I've been with so far, and yeah. Kind of kills the mood a little bit. Hopefully find someone on Hinge. Lost hope for the other dating apps. Yeah, it's... Hinge, again, I think is probably the best app for actually finding a relationship that isn't just a Tinder hookup or like a fake-ass profile type of thing. Make sure there's nothing else in here before I move on. Nope, we're good in here. Gaunt droids. Find somebody one day. I hope so. Yeah, a lot of people suck, that's for sure. Because it has been a lot of non-successful. Don't mind hookups. Fake profiles are a big issue. Yeah, like, the fake profiles are a really big issue. Like, Tinder is just loaded with them at this point. Bumble and Hinge, not so much. Like, Tinder especially is just, like, a lot of just fake profiles. There's just, like, no real point of even really going on there for anything more than just either fake profiles or a hookup. Hope to find someone, too. I hope we all do. We got a lot of good people in this community, so I'm really hoping that all of us get to find that don't have one yet. And I mean, some people in the gaming community meet their future spouse through the gaming community, which is really cool. Like, I know Bushido's talked about it before, like he and his wife now were long distance and then eventually got married and he moved to Australia, so they met through gaming. I don't think Ghost met his through gaming, necessarily. I think they met... No, they didn't. They didn't. They met through, like, Bumble. Initially. He told me the whole story of it at one point. I'm not gonna go into the whole story of it, though, because that's not really anyone's business. Okay, so I think there's a few more things I can get to here. This is probably going to be the last level we do tonight because it's been 3.5 hours and with the time change I need to get a somewhat reasonable bedtime tonight, so probably once we finish this level that'll be the end of tonight's stream. But I'm definitely happy with the progress being made. I mean, again, I'm loving this game. It's been so much fun and it's getting actually a lot of views, which is really, really good. Person that got ghosted by on Hinge actually messaged you several hours later, then told me she's busy for 2 weeks. That's kind of odd. That's a little odd. Yeah, that's kind of a weird situation. I'd say you're dodging a bullet there, sweet. I think you're dodging a bullet there. Like an entire fucking cannon shell, actually, for that matter. I can read people pretty well these days from working in healthcare. I can usually read people pretty well. That doesn't sound like it's a healthy situation. So yeah, I'd say you probably dodged a bullet not being with them. Oh, we actually have Shiny Silver here. Forgot about that. And Dark Force. Oh, dang. Okay. Got a couple of things to do here. Oh, pff. Okay then. Whatever that scream is called. Wait, is there even anything up here? There isn't. It's just too... Well, what's the point of coming up here? There's literally no reason for that. Wow, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Tell what kind of person some people are when you look in their eyes. I can get to it once I, like, talk to someone for a little while. I can usually tell what I need to know about them within just a few minutes. Already dodged several bullets, not approaching most women. There's probably a lot of us out here that have just dodged bad relationships at this point. Both men and women. hopefully, I'd like to hope that we've dodged a lot of the bad relationships and can get some good ones. Okay, built a tree. We might get enough studs, actually. Yeah, we're going to be cutting it a little close, but we might get enough studs. You haven't dodged the bullets. Well, hopefully we can all find somebody someday. It's like being alone is annoying, but like at the same time, I don't want to end up with the wrong person for the rest of my life. I feel like that could be just as bad, if not worse. Okay, so is this just a typical two-people button press? Oh, I see what we gotta do. Yeah, I think we need a little bit more weight on that. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a little bit of weight on that. It'd been nice if that worked a little bit better than it did, but that's okay. I will take it. That's 9. And we got the red brick here, so almost done with free play here if we can get enough studs. I just don't know if we can without the multipliers. Just one of those places when you see the person every day, never been on a data set as that is. I haven't been on, well, I've been on a few, but like even recently, but none of them really worked out to anything. Plenty of crazies, plenty of people that just want to use you to buy you a drink or coffee or whatever you're going out for. Can I get up to there? I can, but... Oh, wait. There we go. I wasn't supposed to do it that way. Yeah, you can do some janky things in this game, at least, which is fun. This is an old school Lego game. You can do some weird stuff sometimes. Alright, so does that just spawn Tusken Raiders? Is there really any point to being up here? I don't think so. I think it just spawns more Tusken Raiders. That's a thing we can move. See what it does. Doing first dates at a fancy restaurant is a dumb idea. Oh, for sure. Honestly, to me, even like a dinner date is a dumb first idea these days, because you get used so often. And I've seen like the TikTok-based videos of it, just being used for it. I probably wouldn't do dinner for a first date unless it was someone that I like really, really liked right off the bat. Coffee is always a good way to start things out. Plus, I'm a far more entertaining person when I'm heavily caffeinated. Or incredibly drunk, one or the other. But I'd rather not get incredibly drunk on a first date, so heavily caffeinated sounds better. Okay, I'm assuming the last mini-kit actually is probably at the very end of the level. Like, during that whole area that we can explore a little bit. I bet it's there. Because there's a bunch of stuff there that I didn't get to explore on my first run. Which, if there's only one thing there, I'd be kind of surprised. But we already have the red bricks, so it's only one mini-kit. So once I get that, we're basically good. You wouldn't do it for a first date. And like I said, I would if it was someone that I really, really liked off the bat. But that's about the only situation I could see it happening. Because I've definitely been used for that purpose a number of times, so... Another palm tree. At least we're growing trees in the middle of the desert. Even though they're probably going to die eventually anyway because of the desert. Well, no, there's enough moisture here because of the things that we've been interacting with all missions so far. There's probably enough. What the heck is this? Force objects? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, for a second I was worried there. I thought we might have been screwed there for just a second. More studs. Excellent. We're going to be cutting the stud goal close here. But you never know. I mean, yeah, that's true. You may like them and they may not like you back. That's for sure. But, like, if it's someone that I really, like, really feel like I might have had a connection to, I might at least risk it. I consider it maybe more worth the risk. It might be worth the risk, I guess would be the better wording. Worth the risk, not necessarily something I would do officially. Alright, let's build this up. Let's find that last mini-kit. It's probably somewhere up. I can see it from here. I can't believe there's only one here. I actually am very surprised that there's only one. That definitely seems like something where they would have wanted to have, like, a bunch of secret stuff. I bet that there's, like, 2 or 3 of the blue kits here. I bet there's 2 or 3 of those here when we get to that mode. Well, that was a terrible throw. Yeah, I bet there's going to be, like, 2 or 3 of the blue mini-kits up here. This is way too big of an area to not have anything else in. Alright, True Jedi mode achieved. Excellent. Well, maybe it's not too much. Maybe, like, room for 2. Well, Greedo just went swimming in dirt and died. What does this do? Did I get any trophies? I've gotten 1 or 2 tonight. Not many, though. And it's going to be a little bit slow sailing for now as we work toward the sort of second half of the game where it's a lot of collectibles and stuff to find. Okay, I have no idea what the purpose of that was, because I don't really think it served much of one. Yeah, that really didn't seem to serve a purpose, but I'm sure that there's a couple of blue mini-kits out here when we get to the challenge mode. So, yeah. Anyways. That was good. That was very good. Ooh. Get up there. Yes, more studs, easy studs. Let's go. And then, yep, everything here is done, so we're good. Any more studs I can get easily, and then we will be finishing off this mission. Alright, let's get out of here. 127,000, not bad. Let's finish this one off. I'm getting a little bit tired, so this is probably going to be a good stopping point because I got to get up normal time tomorrow for work. What the heck? Vader! Other Vader! What are you doing? Sir! What are you doing? Get over here! Well, I don't know what the hell he was doing there. Alright, level cleared. Well, outside of challenge mode here, that's 2 levels 100% cleared. Actually, no, I think there's 3 levels 100% cleared, because I think I finished, that other level as well. The vehicle mission here. Let me check that real quick. 1.6, 1.69. Bricks, awesome. We are doing good. And I don't think you get to keep the million if you do the Lego City level, so there's not really a point of just getting to that first. I don't think you get to keep it. So yeah, Chapter 2 here, all we're missing is the challenge mode. 3 missing plenty of stuff. 4 obviously missing stuff. 5 obviously missing stuff. How about 6? Really? I have not finished the stud meter here. You know what? Let's finish this off real quick. That should be easy. Let me just finish this off real quick before we call the night. This seems like it should be easy. As long as I don't do anything stupid, this should be easy. This is one of those rare times where you need to have the stud multipliers to actually do it. When will be next stream? Probably Wednesday? Because Monday is my busiest day, plus it's the day I'll record the trophy update for the week. So, that's that. Tuesday, of course, trophy update goes up. Monday, though, I'll probably upload a short, because I've got a couple of those ready to go. Didn't do a whole lot of shorts content in the last week or so. Was busy with, obviously, streaming this big game, so... So, yeah, probably Wednesday will be the next stream. And we'll be continuing on with LEGO Star Wars. We're going to be playing this one straight through until the end. I'm probably going to start working on a video for this as well, early. I normally don't do them until, you know, a little bit later on, do a more sequential order, but... this has a real chance of actually being quite successful for a stream series and for a video series because I got to it early. So I'm probably going to start working on that along with trying to finish off the Thrill Build video. Trophy updates on Tuesday now. I do, yep. Yep. So Monday I'll probably upload a short, and then Tuesday, trophy update. And I record the trophy update on Monday. Which is still, again, like my busiest day, unfortunately. Let's go through here real quick. And get whatever comes out of this. I know that it's a mini kit, but maybe it gives me a stud. Does it give me a blue stud? It doesn't. It's not like in some of the later games. Oh, they gave you a blue stud. Okay then, never mind. Ooh, well, that hurt. Yeah, so yeah, that's sort of the schedule upcoming. And again, with work, schedule might change around a little bit because on a new job, new schedule. Don't know necessarily how that's going to work out on some days. There's a possibility I might have to work at weird hours on certain days, so... there's a chance it might not be that way. We're going to try to keep it consistent, though. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't get this on this first run, though. I guess... I don't know. Who knows? But unfortunately, it's not like other games where you can save and quit in the middle of the level. Apparently, you can't do that this time. I found that out the hard way, which I really don't understand why they don't let you do that, but... I guess this was the last of these games that didn't allow it. Because obviously the original LEGO Star Wars didn't allow it, but that was also the original LEGO Star Wars with no multipliers in it. And I think you had to beat all of these levels without dying, actually, if you were going for the achievement list on Xbox. This one's a little bit more doable, of course. It's a much simpler level overall. As long as you don't do something like fly into a wall like that, you're probably going to be fine. If you actually understand your controls and your gameplay and stuff, you're probably going to be okay. Like, that's a thing to wonder about. Like, this would have probably been one of the hardest LEGO Platinums if we got the same list as the achievement list. It wouldn't be at LEGO Rock Band levels, obviously, but... I mean, that's also LEGO Rock Band. That's a very unique case. Because it's a Rock Band game with LEGO characters. It's not a LEGO game with Rock Band characters, if that makes any sense. Alright, we're almost done with the level. Get some more bombs real quick. Yep, that's right. Can't wait to Platinum Cold War's PS5 version so you can sell the copy, definitely. I know that feeling, except I couldn't sell the copy because I had it downloaded, so it was just a thing I could delete off my console. Actually, I can probably delete off my PS4 if I haven't done so already, because I've logged into my PS4 maybe once in the last year and a half, just to get something off of it and pull the Black Ops 3 disc out of it. That's really the only time I've been on that, so... It's sad. It's like, I mean, I love my PS4, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's outclassed in every way now by the PS5. There's hardly a need for it anymore. Although, I went to a pawn shop a few days ago, and it's like, they were selling even the PS5 for like $350 or something. I mean, yeah, it was probably used, but still, like... It's gone down that much since wherever it was when it first came out at $500 and being impossible to find. Now you can get it for a couple $100 cheaper. Which is good for anyone who wants one, I guess. Alright. We've got the true Jedi mode done. And make sure that... Yeah, I didn't think so, so... I don't know why they wouldn't allow it to be like all the later games. I could have sworn that in the PS2 version, you were allowed to quit in the middle of a level and be fine. Maybe it wasn't that way, but I could have sworn it was that way, so... That's a little bit surprising that they might have changed that, of all things, in the PSP version, along with the Bounty Hunter missions being replaced. Let me see if they give you anything where the red brick was. They don't. That's dumb. Alright. We're good. Think about physical, can sell them. Oh, for sure. Hopefully by next stream get the Burnout Platinum. DLC won't be finished, but... I mean, at least you'll have the Platinum done, hopefully. So we'll cross our fingers here. Minikit was already done, of course. 1.7 million. Alright. So that is going to be it for tonight. 2 levels are 100% cleared. This level is basically 100% cleared aside from the challenge run. Before the next stream, I'm going to grind a little bit of studs, like another 200,000 studs probably, just so I can get close to that 2 million needed to purchase stuff. And I think there's also trophies associated with it, so I'm probably going to play through that first level again just to get enough studs for that. And then, once we do that, we'll be really cooking at that point. 50% of the way through the game at 9 hours and 55 minutes. You could definitely do it faster, though. You could absolutely do it faster. If you really wanted to, so yeah. So yeah, I'm going to spend that little bit of time farming some studs between streams. And I will be back on stream on Wednesday, most likely. That's the current plan. So, Trophy Update Tuesday, probably a short tomorrow. And hopefully see y'all on Wednesday for the next stream.